Kobolds!
Kyla, scream kobolds. Angrily.
No!
Close enough.
Kobolds! Hi, welcome back to Kobolds of Kitara edition. This is number 2.
Yes. It's poopy.
Egg.
Oh,
I've not seen the number 2 in
Where's
so
the earring
long.
from?
I know, right? We don't know where...
Hey, Hijack, want something kind of funny?
I would love something kind of funny.
Every time you turn, you're like facing the camera, and all of the NPC kobolds are behind you. All their eyelash animations freeze, and then it's like suddenly skips to where they should be when you're looking at them.
Why is Pep glowing?
Why is Pep what?
Pep is glowing.
Joe.
Oh yeah, that's from what killed him.
You
Alright.
do know
They got killed by fairies.
What?
What? Why is there an eye on his tail?
No, it's still doing the thing.
Oh yeah, because I never fixed it. You think I had time to fix it?
Oh, it's beautiful the way it is. Don't change it for the world. Anywho, last time. Ship.
Gunshot.
Gunshot.
Angry child.
Angry child. Screechers.
Oh yeah, I should probably go take a token.
And Conk is at 1 HP.
Ah!
Conk got healed for like 4 HP by lay on hands or something. I thought.
No.
Yeah.
No, Sylvie probably gave him a potion.
No.
No?
5 HP, lay on hands.
I did not use lay on hands. Oh,
Right?
she has
No.
lay on hands.
Sophie did.
Sophie did.
She's a paladin.
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
Oh, thank you,
She's a rogue.
Sophie. Goes back to
Rogue,
credit.
that's
Thank you, Sophie. I tried to kill you, but now you're good.
She's 3 level rogue, 2 level paladin, 1 level I don't fucking know yet. We'll see.
1 level, I don't fucking know yet.
How do you think she was able to use those beads? You think I'd run an item incorrectly?
Well, we were only level 5.
No, you're 6.
Or 6.
We're 6.
Oh, I need to change it then.
Yes. We thought we were level 5 last
I've
session,
leveled
but
up
no,
Conk
I texted.
either.
I asked, I asked before the session, saying, hey, did everyone level up? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, what level? And like during the session, I was like, what level are you guys?
No.
5? It was like, yeah. Zoro came in and was like, hey, did you level up? And it was like, no, I forgot to. I was like, okay, level yourself up to 6. And everyone was like, wait, 6?
Supposed to be level 5.
Well, that's good. That means
No, you're
that
supposed to be level 6. You got level 5 for storming the tower, level 6 for the boss fight.
No.
Yeah, my internet's too poopy on my phone
You know
to
what,
level
Wes?
up to my
Good
that
point.
means that
You're
you
level
have
3.
Report and
Yeah.
formulate
Thank you.
prediction.
Everyone else is level 6. West is now level 3.
I will murder everyone with bombs instead of skills.
Who needs skills when you
Sounds
have bombs?
accurate.
Yes, I will commit kamikaze to everyone. Yes.
No. That just makes my job
Except for
harder.
Conk and Sam are almost cool because they're on the same hate page.
Yeah.
You see, we are currently in a plane, thus I can go full kamikaze.
No. Kamikaze is bad for your health.
Okay. As we return to the airship high in the air, where airships usually are, unless they're not.
If they're not, then you should be concerned.
Remember, there are more planes in the sea than boats in the sky.
That's a good point. We should probably land
But this is a boat in the sky.
no, this is a bird.
This is a bird. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, right. This is a bird.
You weirdo.
Are you?
It's a
Okay.
bird
I
because
need to
it's
turn
flying.
down me seat.
Okay.
It's flying, so it's obviously a bird.
As from above deck, we hear a very muffled sound familiar of the slow wind-up of an inhaling screech. from below deck.
Can I roll perception from my room?
Yes. You hear it.
Okay. With a 19 plus whatever my perception is, 1 second. 7. Does a 26 tell me exactly where in the bottom floor it is?
Yeah, probably in the cages.
Which part of the cages? The left side, the right side?
Question.
I'll say probably the backmost cages.
But is
So-
port or starboard?
Does Conk know the proper name for the screechers?
I don't know. I don't know if Conk has encountered screechers since he's from air tribes.
Oh, he's 6. Yeah, well, he's 65 years old. He's been around. He's been
He's been
captured by
around.
elves.
He's been
more than
around, so
one-
he
or
probably
more
does
than
know.
once. I did not understand a word because of robot.
Did I robot?
No.
Everyone is roboting for me because my connection is poop.
Nah.
That sounds,
That sounds like a you problem.
Yes, it's an issue, not an issue.
I need to stop watching the
It's an
stream.
issue, not an
That'll
issue
help.
me.
Get better phone internet.
Nah. Anyway, it seems to be fine now that I've stopped watching the stream.
They are called just that, screechers.
Okay.
You guys got the name from humans. Kinda.
Hmm.
They screech, so is Screecher. It's kind of like the same sense of why humans call, like, how we have places called Big Falls, because big fall there.
Giggity.
And the same way I call knife ears.
Yeah. They screech, so is Screecher.
Yes. Okay. So we ended with gunshot and screecher noise.
Gunshot,
thunderous
thunderous smite, Screecher noise.
Yes.
Oh yeah, shrapnel coming through the boat. Me thinking we were under attack
Yes.
and running up on deck, and that's when the screecher made noise.
Yes.
Hi, Jack.
Yes.
Can I enchant something with
Yes.
my magical tinkering to make it just scream for 6 seconds as loud as I possibly can?
Ah.
I
You-
then want to throw it down the stairs
okay.
into the basement.
We are in the basement.
No, we were up all up deck is where it ended last session.
Yeah, they are at the very bottom. So I want to head down, enchant it with just me screaming, and then throw it into the bottom.
Okay. You guys just hear Sam screaming from below deck.
Oh no, the dumb one's dying.
I look at
You
Sophie.
just hear the constant screeching from below deck, and yeah, that's about it. It's just
I look
going-
at Sophie.
Sophie looks at you. With murderous intent.
It looks at me.
No, at Naz. It's like,
Yeah.
Look down in shame.
not with murderous intent. Just a really... kind of like I just flamed him for using big sound, and then you use big sound? Bruh.
I apparently know nothing about screechers.
You don't?
Apparently not, because
Did
I
you roll
got a
shitly on a history?
yeah.
Oh, that just means he's been very sheltered.
Meh. Which makes sense. Yikes. Yep, okay. You don't know what a screecher is. So you hear... so Sam, did you go above deck to where everyone else is?
Oh no, I went to my room, I was doing the work, I came out, I threw the nut down there, and then I headed back to my room.
So you guys hear Sam screaming from below deck. What do you guys want to do?
Hello, what's going on? What seems to be going on? I hear constant yelling.
Are you going down to the cages where you're hearing the Sam yelling, or?
We should barricade the cargo hold and go back
Not
to
yet.
sleep.
I'm currently on deck waiting for my dog to get back down from the crow's nest.
Your dog slowly starts climbing down. Okay, currently above. Oh. Currently above deck is. Ow! Fuck!
Stop hurting yourself.
I'm sorry. I've punched my mic twice. I think I'm shadowboxing now. Above deck currently is Conk, Nas, Zoru, Zilmus,
Poop deck.
and yeah, that's about it for now.
The poop deck.
Oh, and Sophie and Cran.
I forgot Crayon's alive.
And Crayon is alive. And I still want to add, everyone still looks like shit.
Yeah. I stopped us from getting a rest after telling us all to take a rest.
I blame West.
So what you're saying is my character will blend right.
You know what? That's fair.
Your character would be so helpful. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
one
that's
of us
why I'm
patriots
saying-
in danger? Must I grab my trusty armament?
No, you should barricade the cargo hold until the screaming stops, and then we go to sleep.
That beer is gonna rise from behind Zelmus. I was promised carrots. Where's my carrots?
It's beer.
The carrots are in the cargo hold. You'll have to wait. Wait till the screaming stops, then we know it's safe.
And that's all from here from the entire session.
Hell yeah!
Yep, sounds legit.
Fades into the
Because
shadows.
they're gonna be in the background.
Just like every scene with Zilmus, we see Zapir in the background, just wide eyes staring from the dark corner. He's there. It's just like a cameo. It's like that one background character from the fucking Spider-Man movie, or that I forget. You know, the Marvel movies that like they walk by when the camera pans like 4 times. Purple jacket girl, or something. Anywho. Or man with briefcase. Cool.
The bystander that happens to be in every shot, no matter
Yeah.
where they are,
Exactly.
he always happens to be the same guy dressed wearing the same clothes, looking identical,
Walking by.
by.
Yeah.
Even though they're like 1,000 miles away now.
Yes.
Yep. Guy casually stalking the heroes.
I like to imagine in those scenes they're just like walking a circle around them. Anywho. Yeah. What's happening?
Well, I'm gonna try and stealth down the thing, or down to the cargo hold to see what it is that's causing one of my companions to scream.
Okay. Alright. Interesting. Are you gonna take the ladder that goes straight down? Or are you going to take the stairs?
I'll take the stairs.
Okay, I want you to roll perception for me.
All right, perception.
Yes.
That's an at 20.
Okay, so you see Sam tinkering on the second floor.
Wait, what? Hold on. Aren't you the one screaming at the moment?
Wait, he came into my quarters, right?
No, he got a nat 20 on perception, so he just noticed you.
Oh. No, do you hear me screaming? I'm having a conversation, so how could I be screaming?
Then what's making those vocalizations?
There are no vocalizations.
As we're still hearing Sam screaming downstairs.
Not a
And
vocalization.
what's- And what's making those sounds downstairs, and for what reason?
Oh, that's just screechers. I've just distracted them so that we don't have to worry about them.
Oh. What's a screecher?
Conk shows up
Actually-
behind.
Is that a Zora?
Screeches
Or
are
a conch?
bad. Conk. And Conk is going to walk his way to the stairway and try to like block off the doorway thing that would be leading down. Barricade it.
I think it's just open. Just open stairs.
There would totally be a closable door.
I don't know. Let's check. We have the model
Oh,
right
I know I
here.
didn't just put-
If it's a cargo
I
hold,
didn't
then
put
yeah,
one
it
on
would
the
make
model
sense
because
that there is a closable door.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
It does not. It's
I
just
didn't
open
design
stairway.
it. I didn't put one on the design because there was too much. There was extra detail that was unnecessary. At least I thought I did. Just like I didn't put any doors in any of the doorways.
Well, at least there were doorways to have possible doors to think about. There is no door.
I was thinking it would be like a cellar doorway, like you
No
see on the back of
tips!
somebody's house.
Which is just a hole in the ground with steps going into it. Traditionally, they didn't start putting doors on those until the late 1800s. At that point, they
Midwest.
started calling them cellars and storm shelters.
No, it does not have a doorway.
Very bad design, but okay.
Very bad design. It's your design.
Yes, exactly.
Why
Time to
don't
start
you go
fighting
straight
all
into
the
cargo hold
furniture.
and take something out?
Yeah. Why would they want to deal with doors in their cargo hold? Someone could
In case
use them for
something
cover.
falls out of the cargo.
How is something going to fall out of the cargo upwards?
It's almost as useless as a screen door on a battleship.
Ah! That's an
In any
interesting
case.
idiom. The staircase
any case,
has not staircase. The ladder has different latches, but yeah.
In any case, yeah, I ask Sam, I inquire as to what a screecher is.
It screeches.
Thank you, Sam.
Screechers be
That's
a
it?
nope.
Why do you think they're called screechers?
Right? Are they dangerous? Are they friendly? Are they cute?
They
Are they
are
ugly? Are they,
screechers.
what?
They make loud noises.
Is that it?
They like. Maybe they don't like loud noises. I'm not sure. They tend to move to loud noises and also make loud noises.
Giant toothy and they explode.
It ate my arm once.
No, I explode.
They
Yeah,
explode too.
It ate your arm once.
No, it bit my arm. One ate a few of my fingers, but not my arm. I still have that here. See?
They're dangerous.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
no,
the
they're
tokens,
screechers.
the screecher tokens don't show up on stream. Fuck.
Oh, they don't.
Nope. Remember the token problem?
Oh, yeah,
Process
it's
to summon it?
Oh yeah, it's because they broke things.
Lost kobold, crab.
I'm not exactly sure where you come from, but they're screechers, as I said. They're not dangerous. They're screechers.
Cran's still alive.
I'm describing them as hostile.
No, I'm describing them as screechers. They are screechers.
I fucking love Sam so much.
One locked up in the cold cargo hold. We leave it locked up in the cargo hold. We don't want to mess with it.
Why do you think I made the thing go down the stairs to distract them? That thing would be making a noise for a very long time. As long as we weren't louder than that, they would be more attracted to that than us. You see?
Yes, but now we can't sleep.
Would it not have been smarter to have tossed it over the side instead of into the hold?
No, because then they would have had to come up. This way we're just leaving them down.
I'm gonna use
Watch.
T-Rexes to
We can just
Sure,
leave
let
it
the
down there
screechers add to
forever.
the stream.
That will never make that will never stop making a noise unless I tell it to. So
Right, but if we tossed it over the side, wouldn't the thing would have eventually gone splat?
No.
I'm just gonna
believe
go
they
look for
can fly.
pillows.
Don't you see they're currently in the air, thus they can fly.
You do find
They can
small
fly?
headrest pillows.
Okay, he's gonna put them on the sides of his head and strap the goggles around it to make himself some makeshift earmuffs. And he's gonna go into one of the rooms. He's gonna actually try to get some sleep.
This is quite a soothing noise. It should help you go to sleep, actually.
He can't hear you. He's earmuffs.
I accept it as agreement of what I'm saying. But
Sophie.
yes.
Sophie follows suit, but
Yeah.
uses one pillow because her head is smaller.
Conk is going to put a hand over his good eye to help. Doesn't care about his blind eye.
Jeff,
Yeah.
can I roll to see whether this is them complimenting the noise as being relaxing, as they are getting a pillow immediately because they think they're going to fall asleep immediately?
Roll insight.
Insight. Yes. Oh shoot, where did the dice go?
14
There.
plus.
Plus insight. 4. 18.
You can get a sense that they're putting the pillows on to block out noise. At least you notice that the pillows are covering their ear holes.
Can I enchant 2 more things?
No.
I
Please
want,
don't
I
do
want
what
both
you're about
of
to
them
do.
to have 25 words of text. Each is A, followed by 500 more A's, and then 500 H's. 25 of those words on each object. I'm going to throw them into each of their rooms.
No.
If they can't hear it, they will read it.
So you guys both get an ass
You
stone
can read.
thrown into your rooms.
You assume Conk can read.
Well, Sam can read, so why couldn't you read?
You can't hear Conk talk. He's not talking. He's sleeping.
Then
You're
why
talking
did
to yourself
Tom
right
talk?
now.
But then,
Well, in
Oh, did I
any
hear
event,
Tom
I'm
talk?
going to go find somewhere to rest in order to better recuperate myself and my compatriot, Sir Fluffy Bottom.
I suggest that room over there, and I point
Fluffy
to the
Bottom
one
kind of
that's
gives
nearest- I point to the one that's nearest to the stairs. That should give the best juice of the white noise that I've made.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Roll persuasion.
Roll insight.
Sat.
Persuasion? Oh no.
Wes
that's
rolls
not
persuasion. He rolls insight.
It doesn't
That
really need
fair?
to roll persuasion. Persuasion doesn't really work with players.
I3. Does a 3 accept it? Do you accept it?
I got a 14.
So he's being honest. The room, it would be best for the white noise that is going on downstairs. It's not wrong.
So
He's not
assuming that
lying.
it's, you consider it white noise.
It is right noise. It is the same noise over and over again. It's like
I
rain
get
on a
the
window pane.
feeling that you're not as intellectual as you believe you are.
No, I am.
He's
I'm
being
Travis
honest.
Carter's kobold.
You don't think he's lying. He's
Exactly.
he's right.
I'm not wrong. It
He's
is the
right
white noise.
about
It's
what
a
he's
message
saying.
Yeah,
clearly.
but from our previous conversation in regards to whether or not the Screecher's hostile and
They're not.
him just
They're
going in a
Screechers.
loop about me trying to get details about the Screecher and him just repeatedly saying it's a Screecher. I'm
Yeah,
able to
it's a
properly
Screecher, they
determine
screech.
that he's not as intelligent as he believes himself
It's
to
not
be.
the
If
wisest.
you don't know what a Screecher is, you're clearly not the intelligent one. I know what a Screecher is. That means I'm intelligent. You don't. That means that you're not intelligent.
I like Sam's circle logic.
This is what happens where your dumb stab is wisdom.
No, I have a 19 in wisdom.
This is what happens where your dumb stat is
Is
wisdom.
charisma.
Charisma. I'm not charismatic.
Oh, carry on.
Just look at Sam. Does he look like he has high charisma?
Yes.
I will start heading a different direction.
Okay.
Look how
And
he's
I'll-
designed.
I'll try and tell Sam, know what? I don't believe that room has the best echo. I mean, yes, it has the best access to the white noise, but I don't think it has the best reception to the white noise. So I think we're going to go find a better room.
If you go to another room, the white noise will be less effective than that room. That is the most effective room for the white noise. Not necessarily the loudest, but the most effective.
I'm going to roll deception.
But
See if I can't try and...
That is the most effective room.
Exactly.
It's the most direct room. That does not necessarily make it the most effective room.
It's the most effective.
I mean, there's echo, there's pitch, there's reverberation.
I took all of those into account. That is the most effective room.
I've been in that room. That's not the most effective room, trust me.
But you've been in that room and that room alone.
Let's just see how high
Exactly.
Zill's
So I'm gonna go find
wisdom
another
stat
room.
is.
But
Oh,
I calculated.
oh,
that
the
you-
brain cells, they're depleting.
Brain cells are dying.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll deception.
You don't have to roll deception.
I will roll insight.
You could just stop talking to him
Okay.
and go do what you want.
I guess you
That's,
could
the,
roll
that's how you win
deception.
with Sam.
13. I am inciting with a 13.
I got a deception of 25. You believe me?
So you're having doubts that that room might not. It's the best access, but you're not sure if it's the
Hi, Jack.
best.
Are you really
Okay.
saying Sam doubts it?
No, no. So Sam
wouldn't
wouldn't doubt it.
Sam might just
wouldn't
think
Sam
doubt
doesn't doubt anything.
doesn't
Sam,
doubt anything.
Sam questions things.
Exactly. I do not understand
You
your
question the legitimacy of Zillness's words.
yes, I do not understand your motives for why you are lying to me, but you may go as you wish.
Very well. I shall proceed in an attempt to find a better room. And I shall proceed to elsewhere.
All right.
You won't find it.
Try Conk's door.
Whose door are you trying? Just one of the vacant
What
rooms?
other rooms do I have access to?
Okay. So, Conk, where was your room?
I don't know. I can't see anything. If I turn on stream, I lag too much. You can choose one.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
1, 2.
And decide my room. Actually, roll a d4 because I would have chosen a room that is not one of the ones closest to the stairs.
Okay, so Conk, you are in this room. So Conk is in this room right here. The two closest to the stairs are vacant. Sophie is in... Okay, so... Room 1 and 2 are the ones closest to the stairs. 3 Conk is in. 4 is where Sam is right now. Then that leaves 5 and 6.
I'll take room number 1 then.
That's...
No, room number 2.
Rule number 2. Okay, you're still close to the stairs.
Okay, Sam, he takes the one close to the stairs, like you said. Where the white noise is.
Also, it's worth noting there's enough kobolds and not enough room. Or there's too many kobolds, not enough rooms. There will be room
There
sharing.
will be room sharing.
How close am I to the sound?
You are
Right
directly
from the
above
stairs.
it. You're right in front of the stairs. Technically, you're under the stairs. But yeah. You're under one set of stairs, but you're close to the stairway it's echoing up from. And remarkably, technically, this is the room that Sam was saying, it does have the best access to the white noise, and it has the best access and echo, thanks to the size of the room.
Well, no, I was the one saying that. Sam was saying that the hold was the one that had the most...
This is the
had the
one he
best.
was talking about.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he was talking about the crew quarter or the passenger room.
Yep. 2 crew rooms closest to the hold.
I was not wrong with what I was saying.
So Sam, it's like, nah. Sam's like, these rooms are the best rooms. He's like, and then he's almost like, no, they're not. And then he enters the room, stands for the best.
Yep.
I thought he was saying that the cargo hold itself was the best room.
No.
That's not a
You
room.
misunderstood.
Sorry.
That's why this game of confusion was so much had so many more layers to it than we thought.
It was like an onion.
Yes. Its scent was just as strong.
Like an onion scent just as strong.
Sam is proficient in confusion.
Sam
Yes.
natively has the confused spell at all times.
Yeah.
Well,
You see, that's why Pet thought he was so smart.
Well, anyway, I go into that room. I snuggle up to Sir Fluffy Bottom, and I start to rest my head, saying, "Ah, the yelling reminds me of home.
Hi, Jack.
The sound of tortured slaves."
no.
Just to spite Meg, I'm gonna throw in one of those nuts as well into his room that just have the text.
What
Just
language
like
is the text in?
Do they? Wait. They have, like they make noise or?
No, it's basically just a pop-up that just has the words a static visual effect including up to 25 words of text. The 25 words are each 500 A's followed by 500 H's. For all 25 words.
So a nut that makes a hologram saying ah.
Yes.
I'd like to think of it more of like a pop-up ad on your visual. So it's like a HUD element in VR chat.
Yes, there's
So-
no nut with a hologram.
It's all been a simulation.
It's subtitles.
It's all been a simulation. That's the plot twist of this game.
Yeah, how do you think I keep surviving? I edit the code.
Anyway,
Sounds like
yeah,
something Sam would do.
I enter the room with Sir Fluffy Bottom and say, "Ah, yes, the sound of screaming slaves reminds me of home."
I am not slave. This does not make sense. I go back to working on
Sam
my
doesn't
course.
hear you.
Yeah, Sam can't hear me.
Okay, you can't.
Although I
Sam,
did
you can't
walk
hear
in,
him.
I did technically open the door to throw in the knot.
Especially wouldn't be able to hear him with the screaming going on,
Yeah.
the echo.
Yeah. The echo in that room is so good that you can't. Can't hear you.
Damn, even with the open door, whatever. I will still go back to my
It's
room
just
to work
that
on my
good. You
course.
were that right.
He deserves that even more now.
It's like I want to. Like Zelma's like I want to prove you right, and then proves you right.
And prove you're wrong.
I want to prove you right. Proves you
instead.
right. Thank you. Okay. Sam.
Hey, hi Jack.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception to see if I see Sam throw the nut?
Yeah. Sure.
That's an 11.
Yeah. Sam opens the door, underhand tosses it in, and closes the door.
All right. As he tosses it in, I want to cast Prestidigitation.
Okay.
All right. I make Sam fart.
Nah. Nice.
You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, the puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
Sam, you smell a fart.
You smell sulfur.
You smell like sulfur. Which isn't really a change.
Is it a new source of sulfur?
Yes.
Can
It's
I
an
search for the
smell of
sulfur?
Yes, you can.
Roll
I wanna search for the
investigation.
sulfur. I think I get advantage. Would this one be one of the ones I get advantage on?
Yeah.
Perfect. 15 plus 11, 26.
You do not locate the sulfur. You're
I wanna
pretty
know
sure.
whether-
You're pretty sure that it's your own sulfur that you personally own.
But I don't own very much sulfur.
Are you sure?
It's a new source of sulfur, you said.
It's a pungent smell of sulfur.
Yeah, which means it's nearby.
But nearby
Which
could
means-
also mean your bag, because nearby is on your bag.
But it's no. Which means the screechers must have attacked a box that contains sulfur inside.
Genius.
This is how Sam dies.
Can I make an investigation? See if it's found that.
Sophie just like walking to her room, looks at Sam, and she just has these don't eyes.
Please no. I'm not gonna save you this time. I want to sleep.
I'm making a quick investigation below deck.
I want you to make a strength check.
28 on the investigation. Oop, that's only the first one. 15 plus, you said a check?
Yeah.
19.
Sophie grabs onto your tail and she's trying to pull you away.
His tail detaches because he's a lizard.
but you just start slowly dragging her along.
You want to come help collect sulfur with me? Or I believe it's down below.
You know what? Fine.
No, it's fine. I'll let you go.
Sophie joins you downstairs.
Damn.
Alright, that was a 28 to search for sulfur.
So you find 3 screechers. Roll initiative. No. You just get pounced by all 3 and taken apart. No. You see 3 screechers inside cages bashing at the bars.
No sulfur.
You find a banana.
Easy. Well, you might find extra fuel for the airship.
I take the potassium.
Good job. Add a banana to your inventory.
Let's go. I have potassium.
Does he find the airship fuel? For the engines?
What engines? We're on balloons.
No, we're on a bird.
Look in the back of the airship. She does have engines.
Got propellers.
No,
Those are propellers.
this is a bird. It has wings.
There's engines that power for those propellers.
Conk, I think you're mistaken. Look off the side.
Conk is asleep. You're not talking to Conk. You're talking to the voice in your head again.
I know, but look on the side. It has wings.
Yeah, that's just to help steer going straight.
No, it's a bird. It uses its wings to fly.
Oh, yes, of course.
This guy really isn't very smart.
Like always.
This voice in your head, it really isn't smart.
I know, I should really tell him to vacate. This isn't good.
But he pays his rent on time.
So you say I'm just really likes talking to the fourth wall.
Sophie looks at you and she's like kind of confused. Can we go now?
Technically, yes. I should probably go work on my boy.
Go work on your boy, Sam.
Yes, I should work on my boy.
Your boy needs help.
Yeah.
Which boy?
And Sophie's just like slowly pushing you.
Your boy needs to be fixed.
Yes, my boy.
Sophie enters the room the room she's staying in with Nass, locks the door, and flops over. As there is a bunch of light noise. Okay. Slowly through
Screaming.
the night. Screaming.
I do not miss this scream.
People that don't have their ears covered, I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Can I make mine at advantage because, according to my backstory, I
will
be
let you
the
make
sound
yours at
of
advantage.
slave screams.
You don't have to make one, Mega. You're accustomed.
Okay.
Can
He
I?
also has the best room.
Can I use my maid dress as ear protection?
I'll allow it. Okay.
That was a 25 on my con save.
It's good white noise.
I told you.
It's his own voice. Of course it is.
It helps me concentrate on my work better.
Sapir does not get a good rest.
That's his fault.
That's his fault.
Sapir has big ears. That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh wait, Zapier.
Zapier would arguably get disadvantage on that save.
Yeah. What? His hearing is too good.
Wait, Zapier? Oh, yeah, Bunny Boy. I was thinking Zoru, but Zoru is
Not hearing it.
No, but I like Zori's Wednesday character. It's basically Zephyr.
No,
Zephyr.
that's Zephyr, the foot. This
Yeah,
is
so
Zephyr.
This is a
Yes,
peer.
completely different.
Completely different.
They're,
Yes, no confusion.
yeah, that's Zephyr. His Wednesday character is Zephyr.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
asshole.
Zephyr and Zephyr.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck you, son. You know what you did.
I know what I did. I'm not sorry.
He did it on purpose.
No, I didn't. But yes, now it is on
No,
purpose.
I didn't, but yes, I did.
Yeah, see, he just said it was on purpose.
Get him!
We need
No,
to burn him.
Rolling his
no.
stupid- So, the night goes by. The morning goes by with a lot of screaming. And everyone gets a long
We need
rest.
food.
Oh, you guys do need food.
I have potassium.
You got a single banana.
Potassium.
Potassium. How much food does the group have left?
I believe we are at 0.
Ah!
Yeah.
Minus
The
my
only food we have would be if we decide to eat Pev,
banana.
or we decide to search the food for travel rations, which
Hold
it
on,
likely
hold on,
does
hold
have.
on. The bodies of the adventuring party is still on the ship, isn't it? Aren't they?
One of them is.
One of
We
them.
can need them.
I think 2 of them are, no?
One of them.
Yeah,
Two of them.
They are
two of them.
gone away. I
I-
So we
missed
can
it.
we can eat them. We can eat them.
What's up, Becca?
What does yeet do? I missed it.
Eat.
YEET?
Oh, it doesn't do anything right now.
Oh, can I get my points back then?
Stop spending points.
Well, excuse me.
You're not excused. I've already warned you.
Then if you warn them, don't refund them.
Good idea.
Well, they only just warned me now.
Oh, I've warned you multiple times. So the queue is
Okay.
empty. Anywho, so I cannot.
Can Conk find travel
Cannot.
rations in his room? Assume there might be some like dried something.
Roll investigation.
Okay, first time to use D&D or D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Will it fuck you over?
Okay,
Probably.
now we're gonna go with straight rolls here instead of doing the inversion thing. Hey, come on, let me do the roll.
Do it.
Give it.
Okay, 14.
Yeah, no, it's surprisingly empty. Almost as if
I
someone
guess that means Conk
cleared
is
out most of the rations of the ship.
gonna have to wander. Looks like Conk's gonna have to wander out of the room after all.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna hear noise of him unbarricading his door.
Conk unbarricades his door, opens up his door, and is this before you sleep
gonna look
or
for the
after
mess
your
hall.
rest?
It kind of in the middle of sleeping
We'll see.
because he's gonna wake up hungry.
So
So it'd be towards the end of his sleep.
okay, so towards the end of the rest, you also see Sophie drifting out of her room. Conk.
You also
He's
see
gonna
Zilmus
slowly
drifting.
start to close his
You
door and
also-
step back, and then go, "Wait, I'm hungry," and then step out again.
You also see Zilmus getting out of his room with what appears to be a book in his hand. However, the book is held kind of like a servant's tray.
Oh.
I don't know.
Would Sophie wake up Nass?
Nas is asleep.
All right.
Conk is gonna go towards where the mess hall would be, which is near the front lower deck of the ship. There's a little counter thing for the chef to work at, like short walls.
Follow up.
So he's gonna look to see if there's any raw ingredients that he's just going to smash.
Don't fuck the peppers. There's food in here
That kind of smash.
Wrong kind of smash. There's food in here for what seems like maybe 3 people. There's rations for 3
that makes
people for
sense.
about 5 days. Or 3 days, actually.
Is there
Anyone
oranges?
Anyone who's left in the hallway, you start to see Zilmus immediately start heading down the stairs.
Is there a barrel of oranges?
Or like a keg of oranges, but yeah. Well, no, not up here. Maybe there are a few on like a shelf, but
Conk is gonna eat oranges. He doesn't want scurvy.
okay. Conk, you are fed. Sophie's going to get some cracker and dried meat.
Anyone who's
Conk is going to offer Sophie an orange.
She offers you some dried meat.
Conk is offering the orange, but avoiding eye contact.
She takes the orange and you are handed dried meat.
anybody who's paying attention in the hallway, you see Zilmus holding his book like a servant's tray, and he's headed down the stairs towards the cargo hold.
It's cargo hold, okay. So I guess Nas, you would know. Nas and Sam, were you going up to? You were going up. So Nas, you noticed that.
Working on my bar.
So yeah,
Conk is
Sam
going
and
to take
Nas
his
noticed
food into his room to eat it. He doesn't want to eat with Sophie.
Fair enough.
Hey, Mega.
Yeah.
Will you add that to the campaign? Because
Sure
for some
thing.
reason it's not listed, and it really fits my character.
All right, it has been added.
Thank you.
But yes, I'm gonna just stay in my room, eat my potassium, and work on my bar.
I'll probably notice the door open. I see Zilmus. Zilmus is doing something. I don't know.
You see Zilmus holding a book like a servant tray and walking down the stairs.
I mean, Zilmus that's close. I'm like, okay, that's fair. And look over to the other side, looking for Sophie.
Sophie's gone.
Sophie's gone.
You panic.
Now I'm used to this. Like, she'll be back.
Well, considering someone attempted to murder her just not only a few hours ago.
That is fair. Someone did just try to kill her a few hours ago, and now she's gone. You see cogs turning inside Sun's head right now.
I'll walk over to Konk's room, like open the door. Hello?
The door's barricaded.
Door's locked.
Hello?
Conk has pillows. He can't hear you. You might, if you put your ear up to the door, you might be able to hear sounds of eating over, just barely, through the sound of the Sam screams.
No, it's silent. It's just text.
No, he's
Well,
talking
you
about
see-
the
you see-
cargo hold.
It's no longer screaming.
Yeah. Oh, that's concerning. No, not yet.
It's gone completely silent by the time everyone woke up.
I'm like, I'm just gonna get something to eat.
You walk up to the mess area. You see Sophie munching on some dried meat and orange. She offers you a slice of orange.
I take the orange and
Here's a real question: does Sophie know to slice oranges?
Huh?
Conk certainly doesn't.
She knows how to. Yeah, she knows how to open an orange. Does Kong just eat it with the skin? Ah!
Yes. he eats it like an apple. Except no core left.
Yeah, no, she de-skins it. She peels it. She hands you a wedge.
Thank you.
So wasteful. They peel has valuable nutrients.
I want to see what other food they have.
So that's 3 people. There is food for 3 people for 3 days. Technically, there's now food for 3 people after you eat for 2 days. Sam had a banana. Potassium.
Potassium. There's a certain amount of potassium that's radioactive, so if you eat about 44,000 bananas in an hour, you will die of radiation poisoning.
Thank you. You'll die of suffocation first.
But the radiation poisoning will kill you if you eat 44,000 bananas in an hour.
You're gonna die from your stomach exploding before that.
If you ate 44,000 bananas, you would die from radiation, not from stomach poisoning.
Thank you. Not poisoning, explosion.
Anyway, Hijack, what happens with the Zilmus in the cargo hold?
Zelmus, you make your way down into the cargo hold, and it is dark and quiet.
Zilmus's eyes are closed, by the way. He's acting on instinct at this point.
Okay.
You know, like a habit from having worked as a servant.
Is he awake? He's a sleepwalker.
It's more like dream walking. Like he's more like it's more like he's half asleep,
Yeah.
thinking he's back at
Okay.
the servants' quarters.
But why would you go downstairs specifically?
He used to live in an attic. I flipped for it.
Fair enough.
Had I gotten the other result, I would have had him go upstairs.
All right. Zomus, I want you to roll Constitution to see if you're woken up by your hunger.
All right. Constitution save or check?
Just check.
Just check. All right.
DC is not going to be that high.
That would be a 23.
You'll slowly stir out of your sleep.
All right.
Find that you are in the cargo hold.
All right. After doing that, I'll look around, see how dark. Oh wait, hold on. I'm a regular kobold. I'd be able to see completely fine.
All of these kobolds can see in the dark. Yeah, you see, you have dark vision. You see fine. You see the cages. You see 2 slumbering creatures. A nut or a rock on the ground. That's just at the end of the stairs, and one of the cages broken open.
I'm gonna quickly roll insight
Okay.
to determine if these are the creatures that were described.
The
I mean,
screechers.
I'm going to assume they are, but I'm gonna roll insight anyway. Probably with advantage, considering, you know, that these are the only things down here. That's 16.
You get a sense that those creatures are probably the screechers. You don't really get a sense of color, but you see that they are leathery, like very skinny, gangly creatures. You don't exactly see their faces right now, all you see is because they kind of sleep in a bit of a ball in a coil, kind of like how a cat does, but like a full armadillo tuck, and you just see their spine protruding out their back from bulging out of the skin.
Right. I'm gonna slowly pick up the rock and quietly make my way backwards.
I want you to roll stealth.
All right. I got a 9.
You hear a soft clicking sound from deeper in the cargo. As you step backwards, the floorboard under you, the clicking stops. What do you do?
Hold on. I'm gonna flip for this one. I'm apparently gonna make a dash for it.
Okay, roll stealth with disadvantage now.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You run up the stairs. Where are you running off to?
Am I able to see anyone in the hallway?
You see Sophie, and as soon as you get... So, second floor, you see Conk coming down from the top floor.
Alright.
You also see Sam's door creaked open a bit, and he's working.
Alright, I'll go into Sam's room.
Make a dex save.
Alright. That's a 12.
You slip on a banana peel.
Alright.
I probably would have eaten the banana peel. It's a waste to throw that out.
You don't slip on a banana peel.
You
All
know
right.
the rinds have the most amount of nutrients in them.
I will smack you.
But-
Anywho.
Oh, okay.
Okay, apparently I do not need to make a dex save.
You're fine. You enter to Sam's room.
Alright. I hand him the rock and say to him, next time, try throwing it off. Try, when you do that thing, throw it off the edge so that way the things follow.
Get up,
Mhm.
walk back downstairs, and throw it back where I had it before.
The yelling?
Yes, the yelling nut.
When you get down there, you see that 2 of them are sleeping in their cages. Cages are broken open.
I throw the nut down where it was before. The nut is attracting them out. That way they will attack the nut. And we can be a little bit louder because the noise is so loud that they know that the nut is the noise.
Sam,
Yes.
you go down one set of stairs. You go down to the stairs, and you go down, and you see already walking down the hallway, hunched very low, is a screecher.
Be right back.
Can I throw the nut behind the screecher? Like try to chuck it over top of the screecher so it lands behind it.
Roll a dex throw
Dex throw.
with disadvantage because of how your arms are.
Disadvantage. Oh, I should have said just catapulted it. That is
You
stupid
should
of
have.
me. That's
Silly
still an eight.
me!
Silly me. Well, I have a +0 in dexterity, so that's still an 8.
Huh.
I'm such a silly Billy.
So you throw it. Yeah. It lands 5 feet from you. Does it automatically start screaming?
No, it doesn't stop screaming. It's been screaming the entire time. It doesn't stop screaming. Up to a 6-second long recorded message. It doesn't say when it stops. It just keeps screaming indefinitely.
Oh, you have to play that. Is that the held message stone?
No. Imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice, a 5-foot radius light, up to a 6-second long recorded message, emits odors or nonverbal sounds, static, visual effects, including in up to a 25 words of text. You can affect a maximum of 5 objects at a time.
It plays whenever someone activates it. Gets within
No.
Certain distance of
a
it.
certain distance of it.
Then it would be the nonverbal sound making a ah-like noise. That's not verbal.
Hold on, what the fuck did you just say? I think you shut off my brain.
Non-verbal sound.
It has 2 things. It's either a 6-second long recorded message, or I could do the nonverbal sound. So it's a sound that sounds like me screaming, but isn't verbal. It only contains consonants. There's no vowels. And there's no action words either.
Think a synthesized voice.
Okay.
That isn't a verb.
You know the spell Magic Mouth?
No.
It's basically that.
Sure.
You're basically making a thing that holds a sound, and then you set up a trigger, and then it triggers the sound for 6 seconds.
Oh, so it's not a 6-second long message that just plays on a loop.
There is an item
No.
that does that.
There is an item that does that, yeah.
It's a hilarious item.
Because the way that I read it is you can have up to a 6-second long recorded message. It doesn't say how often it plays or when it can or cannot play. It doesn't say that it's triggered. It just says up to a 6-second long recorded message.
Yeah.
So it's just 6 seconds of screaming, just over and over again.
Mundane objects. Okay, chosen.
It's the magical tinkering.
Oh, wait a minute. The chosen property lasts in yes, action.
Are you listening to them?
Message.
Nope.
You admit your
I
choice of order.
didn't read the entire thing. Apparently, if you click it, there's more of it.
Yep.
Whenever tapped by a creature, the object must record a message. I would have done then the object continuously emits your choice of an odor or nonverbal sound, wind waves, chirping, or the like. And it's a parrot screaming like I scream.
Okay, so it is still screaming.
It's me screaming, but it would be technically a different effect, but it's the same effect.
Okay.
That deep sigh says a lot.
And they last indefinitely, so.
So you're down the stairs, throw it 5 feet. 5, 10.
Here's my token.
So you're standing about here. Goes 5. You throw it 5 feet, it lands here. 5, 10. Okay. It starts screaming.
I proceed to head back upstairs.
Roll stealth.
Okay, disadvantage or normal?
What, are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Normal.
Okay, that's a 5 plus 0. So that's a 5.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have refilled the bombs with bomb stuff? Or are they not refilled with bomb stuff yet? Because I was technically working on my boy.
That's up to you, because technically both could happen.
Bomb stuff happened.
In any case, regardless of what happens to Sam, I'm headed to the mess hall now in order to get some meat for the dog.
The dog does not eat. She's not kobold. Was that a sigh of relief?
Both know it's not.
Doubtful.
As it gets lower and its mouth gently flubbered. Here's the screeching. It pounces on your rock. It snaps its head up and chews it and swallows it.
It's still screaming.
It stops screaming.
Wait.
So what's my ex-wife hiding down there?
What you
Wondering
say?
what happened to her?
That shouldn't happen. If it shouldn't stop screaming,
Mhm.
though.
It shouldn't happen, but it does.
Huh.
Oh, that makes them more dangerous.
Their stomach is an anti-magic field.
This is concerning. Oh well, I will use. I will just shoot
I
up.
just point at me like I got it.
I'm just gonna take one of the big flashbang nuts, and I'm gonna shoot it to make a loud noise at the other end of the, more sort of middle, right? You see where all the other ones are? Right at this pole. One of the flashbangs, and that won't affect any of them with that. But yes,
They make a loud bang noise.
a loud bang in anything that's looking in its direction has to make the Constitution saving throw if they're within 5 feet, or be fully blinded 10 feet. They're partially.
You're a smart creature, are you sure?
I'm not looking at it. I'm making a loud noise that they are attracted to because they like
Thank
loud
you.
noises. And then I continue my way upstairs.
Okay.
Sam has just let Sam learn. Just let him learn.
Do it.
Hopefully live and learn.
Yep. So it's hitting this pole right here. I've moved myself upstairs afterwards. 'cause
Keep
that's
yourself
not-
downstairs.
Oh,
We don't know what's
okay.
happening yet.
Hijack, I sent you a DM.
Turtle.
Birdo.
Brutal.
Yes. Hello.
Turtle bird. Hi.
Turtle bird.
I've been here for a little bit.
How's the crayon?
You probably joined when I was gone.
Nah.
Me or no?
That was a laugh.
What?
That's funny.
What?
Depends. By the way, Cran,
I sent you another DM.
wait. Is that
Yeah,
is that comma
I know
for or is that I want this as a?
Comma.
Okay.
And then you can have your liberties.
Because you can just have that. And
We can talk about this later, but I
We
just
can
kind of
talk
want to
about it
roleplay it right now.
it depends.
I
It
kinda
depends
wanna
what the
roleplay it right
second
now.
depends what the second parts is. What the thing is, but maybe. Yeah, you certainly roleplay that as coming out of the loo.
Oh fuck! I need to warm up my voice. I didn't realize you would do it immediately.
Yeah. You see Zelmus coming up the stairs from the cargo hold, which I want to add, over the night span you've heard a gunshot, a thunder boom, screechers yelling. I don't think
yelling.
Sam yelling. I don't think you've experienced a screecher before. So, yep.
He's only heard the legends.
Only the legends. So you heard creatures yelling downstairs, then you heard Sam yelling downstairs, and then everyone just went the fuck to sleep. They were like, oh, fuck this. And now it's the morning. Go ahead, explain what's happening as you come as... Yeah. Zilmus is going upstairs. What do we see?
Are you asking me to explain, or...
Asking Bertle.
Oh.
Bertle.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Galleria Parkway.
Bertle.
Bertle.
Sir Bertel!
I did. How was I muted again? I didn't mute myself before. Okay. You're walking down the hallway. You get up the stairs and you're walking down the hallway, and right in front of you, the bathroom door slams open and almost hits you, and out walks Cran.
Cran
And-
trapped in the bathroom?
You realize you haven't seen Cran since he was revived. That's because he's been, well,
No one revived him.
no, like the help.
Since he was
No, not really.
bought back by the brink of death.
Yeah. He's been dying. That's the first part. Second, he has taken so many shits. He has the worst motion sickness and is having such a shit time right now.
Oh.
So his
Hello.
shell is very cracked up right now.
Hello, who are you?
Who the fuck are you? That's not the voice, but
Right.
wait, we're keeping
Sorry,
it for now.
I apologize. I didn't introduce myself. I am Zilvis.
I am Cran.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How? There we go. How did you get on the ship?
I was in the cargo hold. I was a prisoner.
Ah.
I
How
was to be
many
sold off.
prisoners were
Again.
there? Wait, we did win, right?
Question.
That wasn't a dream, right?
Just-
We
Cran
what?
doesn't know Pep's dead yet.
Cran doesn't know that Pep is dead! No,
Oh,
Pep's
hell no,
dead
I
body,
didn't. I
Pep's
didn't know
body's just
Pep
right behind
was-
Zilmus.
I knew Pep was
Ah.
Pep's body's just right behind Zilmus.
You guys haven't moved it yet?
I don't think we have.
I was turning on my computer.
No one has. The only person the last person to touch Peb's body was Zoru, and he just removed arrows.
It was Sophie.
No, Sophie did, or removed. I thought she removed the rag before Zoru took arrows.
No. Zora took
Okay.
arrows, then Sophie took rag.
Okay.
In any event, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am afraid that I must go. I have a pet that requires feeding.
A
Well,
Pet?
no, not pet. Compatriot. I have a compatriot that requires feeding.
I am very hungry. Come to think of it.
Oh, then please follow me to the mess hall.
Honk. Now that you're done eating and you're no longer hungry brained, you're noticing you don't exactly know where on Kaitara you're going to be landing, and
So he's just been assuming he's going to crash into Kaitara until somebody tells him otherwise. And he's already he has stated this plan aloud that it's like, okay, the safest way to land is just to crash the ship as a distraction.
Sam,
Yeah.
Hi, Jack. I got a history of 15. Would I be familiar
No.
with the landing spots of Kaitara?
no.
No? All right.
Hawk has never even been near Kaitara because it's too fortified for their ships to get nearby.
Sam,
Probably.
you and Zoru are the only people that know about the hole. The person who's driving the ship is Conk. You know you're not charismatic, but I know you're not stupid.
Also,
But,
Conk has not removed the pillows yet because he didn't know the screaming has stopped.
but Hijack, Sophie was from Hole.
She was asleep.
She was
from
unconscious.
Hole.
She was unconscious.
Yes.
Sophie does not know about the hole.
And how did Sophie get down the hole?
You pushed her down.
We threw her down the hole.
Exactly. She went.
I
through
don't
the
think
hole.
we need to actually argue this with Sam right now. We can tell West. Sam doesn't need. We don't need to talk to Sam.
You don't need to talk to
Wes
Sam. Why don't you need
understands.
to talk to Sam? Sam can help you. Why do you need help with?
Anywho, you guys are here
Wes, don't be an idiot. Sam
downstairs.
knows the difference between unconscious and conscious.
But the whole is common knowledge. Everyone knows that that's the way down to the other world.
Nats does
No,
not know
it's
about the
actually
hole.
not common knowledge, considering you
common
didn't know about
knowledge.
it until after
Yeah,
trial,
until Tribe's wisest elder told you. So it's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
common knowledge.
Tribe's wisest kobolds told us, which means that he tells everyone. Yes.
No,
He's the wisest. Those who need to know when the timer is right that there's another world below get told, because he's the wisest. He knows when.
Elder doesn't even necessarily know about know that the hole goes down to a world below. He just knows there's a hole with the trial.
But how would he not know about it? He's the wisest.
He hasn't done a trial.
But he's
that
the
we know of.
wisest.
He said
Well,
no
actually,
one's
yeah, he
returned.
probably
That
hasn't
would
been trial,
that would
considering
include
that
him.
He said no one has ever come back alive.
no one's returned. So
Yeah, he
I
probably
guess
doesn't know.
I guess Conk Zoru will tell you about the hole because I know he's responsible.
Yeah, you're looking to the wrong person to inform you about
You're
things.
looking to the wrong person.
So Someone's not here in character.
He's here
so
in
he can't tell
spirit.
me.
He's here in spirit. Oh. You guys hear a boom from the cargo hold again.
I look at Sophie. Put my finger to my mouth.
Sophie has these
Yeah.
eyes where she's just stunned.
I enter into the mess hall.
Yep. And you
Okay.
hear, and you hear
With,
from 2 decks
cover your
below,
mouth.
you hear
With
when you're
Bertle's character.
when you're
What Bertle's
when you're
character
about to
name
when,
was?
Cran.
crayon.
And I was muted again, damn it. Also, if my
Stop-
voice is
stop.
higher than normal, I have been in customer service voice all day.
That's fine.
Stop muting.
I turn to them and
Okay.
say, well,
I cover your mouth,
considering
and I just
that's not good news.
It's not good news. As there is a from below, and you
Second one?
watch no, just the one.
Okay.
That's what you guys have heard, a boom from down below. As you were
From
just
below?
arriving.
And
from
then, yeah,
below us, which is a bad sign. So I'm telling everybody like, shush.
Hijack, as soon as I shoot the thing, I'm turning around and going to go try to walk up the stairs.
Well, I want you to make a strength check.
Strength check. 19.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just quickly gonna go grab some meat.
I'm like, I just keep my hand over your mouth like.
Okay.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not actually saying this. I'm not
You
saying
kinda-
this. I'm just
You
slowly
slowly
walking
go
over.
and grab.
I have to say his last.
yeah,
I
I'm
like that
slowly
you're
walking
DM.
over, grabbing some salted meat.
So,
dust
Sam,
the salt off and
as you shoot it and turn to start running, there is a oh so recognizable feeling. As your left leg is torn off your body.
Wait, his legs actually removed?
Completely.
There'd still be the explosion, which I need to roll to see if I ignore. I do not ignore it. So we both take. He takes 1, I take 7.
Okay, Sam,
So
your movement
is he
speed
ripped off at
is
the knee, or is it ripped off at the hip?
from the thigh.
Oh, that's not recoverable.
So he
I can
just went
become
from
peg leg.
so he just went from a cobalt to an elf. Legolas.
He
Legless.
still has one. He still has one leg.
Yeah, I'm less one
My
leg.
thought is the bleeding.
I
A
can.
wound that rips off of the. If you're
Question-
ripped off from the thigh, you're probably gonna bleed out.
Would the explosion cauterize the wound?
Probably not.
Oh.
Probably
As
make
you
it worse.
start heavily bleeding from your leg.
But hey, bonus, you now have something to eat.
No, he just ate my leg.
No, he doesn't. It's being swallowed.
Yeah, it was
Also,
just
does
eaten.
Crane still have what? 2 days rations?
Yep,
It's been
almost
2 days, right?
Yep,
2 days.
2 days.
Because I had 5 to begin with, I think.
Hijack.
Wait, no. 3. You were right. You were right.
Does cure wounds stop the bleeding? Okay, then I'll cast cure wounds on myself.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28. 28 plus 12 is 40. What's your maximum HP, Sam?
43.
Now it's 3.
Oh.
Oh, wait, we also have 2 more rations from the cereal
Uh,
I shoved in someone's
JK.
bag.
Sam, reduce your maximum HP by 20. And you are now at 3 HP.
How do I edit the max HP? 1 second.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
You have to set it to
Oh, you
Just
set it.
override max HP. You know, I'm just gonna do that. So it'd be
No, you can
down by
just do
20.
manual.
Well, it's better to do override because you can undo override and fix it.
Yeah, you can also just take out the negative as well.
That's true. Okay. Sam, your max HP is now 23. And your movement speed
It's 5.
is halved, and you are prone.
Okay, I'm gonna
Prone to
cast.
fall.
Worst thing.
So I'm at 3 HP and have 23, right?
You are at 3 HP, and your max HP is now 23.
Okay, then I will cast Cure Wounds to stop the bleeding.
Okay. Does that have verbal components?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, does it? Oh, it does have vocal. Oh wait, I need to double check something quickly if I have another healing. One second.
You could stabilize yourself with a medicine check, by the way.
No.
There's not going to be time for that.
So the screecher
He
turns
attempts to stop that bleeding with a
screecher turns around
make
from
more
the
noise
from
than
the
words.
as the screecher turns around from the boom, and runs back into the crates. Okay.
Am I able to cast it quietly? Attempt to do it as quietly as possible at a second level.
I'll say roll stealth.
Stealth, okay, just a flat roll. Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
I guess I can.
Sam lives.
So
2d8 plus.
you do it quiet enough with all its movement. There's still sound, of course, but the sound of it rummaging through the crates is much louder.
I'm now at 21 of 23.
Okay. Sam. Your movement speed is halved, and you are prone. So you have 15 feet movement speed.
Can that nat 20 be used for the entire action, or just for that action itself? So not the entire round.
I'll allow it for the entire.
Okay, then I'll use my bonus action to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
That gives you
It just allows me to dash as a bonus action at the end of my turns.
You no longer have access to the dash action.
Oh. Then I don't cast Expeditious Retreat if I don't have access.
I guess you can crawl faster. Yeah, yeah, you can crawl.
Okay, then I do cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. Okay.
And can I tell my boy to go run up and find somebody?
Okay. Yeah, your boy scampers off and starts running.
He'd be fast, boy.
Okay. Even though the wounds covered over, there's still a bit of a blood trail coming from you because it's your fucking leg.
Understandable. It has a lot of squirty, juicy bits.
Okay. So, okay. You will be able to move 15 feet because crawling halves your movement speed itself. So, okay. Move yourself 3 squares if you haven't.
3 squares, and going up the stairs counts as 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I will head 1, 2, and then right to this one.
Okay. You guys watch as a very tiny Sam runs into the cafe and starts waving his arms.
We need to renew.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick him up. Crane definitely wants to pick up Sam.
Okay, you pick up the tiny Sam and you watch as he starts pointing.
Where?
He points towards the stairs.
The stairs?
Little cine shot on the wall.
I point at Zelmus and I point at Sophie and I'm like pointing upstairs,
Oh, I want to
suggesting
hear
they
the
make
voice.
distractions upstairs.
Sam, what happened?
Covers Cran's mouth.
That's my boy.
My boy can't talk.
Oh, that's my boy?
Yeah, it's my boy.
As soon as Cran starts talking, I cover his mouth. And I make the gesture to stay quiet.
I'm gonna...
You follow my boy?
I will follow my boy and I motion... Who's with me?
Nas, Sophie, Zilmus.
Oh, we're all in the cafe. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point to my boy and point to the stairs where he's pointing. And walk that way.
Okay. And I point at Sophie and I tell her like an emotion like
she shakes her head slowly. She shakes her head slowly.
Yeah, yeah, no, this is definitely Sam's doing.
Okay. You get over to the stairs, you walk over, and you see Sam crawling.
Minus one leg.
Why?
With a missing leg, trailing blood.
Sam.
As soon as he says Sam, I motion to be quiet with my finger.
Oh, no, I completely forgot about that immediately. I'll just give you like a quizzical look, like raising my hands, like, and I'll put my boy back on the ground as well before I do that.
Scratchers are down there. We need to be quiet so that they won't hear us.
Can we not kill them? Lot of kobolds.
That's why we need to get kobolds, but I need to go upstairs quickly because as you can see, I am missing a leg. So
I do see that. Yes. Did they do that? I'll start picking you up as we do this.
Yes, they've been off my leg, but we need to be quiet and get upstairs. That's where we can get reinforcements to go down and murder those bastards.
Says to be quiet.
Following. And I'll take him upstairs.
No one's following.
No one followed me? I'll take him upstairs, I guess.
That's why I said we need to go back upstairs so they will see us and we can all go back down together with minus me, but I'll get my boy to take my place. Do you want us to roll a stealth check on that?
You, at disadvantage.
Both of us are just me.
I'm carrying him. I'll make it.
Sam, I need you to try not to wince or whine.
Constitution?
Constitution, Sam.
Con 10, 16, I think? 16.
You're good. Cran, stealth, disadvantage.
Okay. 14.
Slowly, you move upstairs, and you guys see the base of Kitara in sight.
Wait, we can get upstairs from the cafe, right? From the mess
Cafe
hall?
is upstairs.
You not see me carrying Sam without a leg?
They do.
Are we not there yet? Okay.
To the top of the deck.
I'm gonna turn around and show them Sam.
You guys see Sam missing a leg. Conk.
Mm-hmm.
Zoru informs you about the hole.
The cloaca of cock.
Yeah, tells you the
And
tells
then-
you about the cloaca of Kitara.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to stay beneath the clouds and get directly under Kaitara, which means I need somebody in the crow's nest who's just barely above the clouds to navigate me towards Kaitara.
Which will probably be Zoro.
Probably Zoru.
Yep.
Because he's a ranger. Okay. Conk, you also
Yep.
see Sam missing a leg being carried by Grant.
I look at
Yeah.
Conk and I just like, shush.
Oh, did Sam have his leg with him still?
No.
Did he grab it?
No, they ate
No?
my leg.
Oh, they ate the leg. I thought you said he had his leg. Yeah.
I do have a leg, yes. But they have a leg up.
Oh, a leg.
He has one leg.
He does have a leg.
Yes.
Conk is calculating. How close are we to underneath Kaitara?
Maybe a good 900 feet?
That's too far.
Not really.
I'm going to inform, or like I'm saying, how far forward, back from, not up, down distance.
Oh. 300 feet?
Hard
Okay, that's more doable. I'm gonna like signal to everyone to open the sails to full, and I'm gonna hit the little lever to try to max out that engine noise to go towards Kaitara as fast as we can. And then Conk's going to explain.
Repeat that statement to me one more time?
As soon as... Okay, he's going to kick the engines into overdrive to go as fast as it can, and...
You said make the engines as loud as you can.
Yes. Which means the engines at the bottom back of the ship are going to get louder.
Yes.
And drown out a lot of noise.
Which will attract the screechers.
To the bottom of the ship where they're already at.
And start attacking.
Mama!
Start attacking the engine.
Engine.
I'm explaining that we're about to abandon ship.
But my boy is...
We're going to hop onto one of the flotation balloons on the side, and we're going to cut it from the hull. We're usually only attached with rope.
My boy is still down there. We need to go get him.
You can make a new boy.
No. He's my boy. Oh no, my boy.
Wait a little bit, but first we must open the sails. Your boy can catch up while we're opening the sails.
I do not know that he knows that we are up here. I was working on him last night. I don't think I've turned him on yet. Need to get a sexy outfit first.
Mass!
May I borrow that from you?
No.
Then can you go down there?
No.
I'm all out of ideas.
Your boy's naked.
That's true. That is pretty kinky.
So is Conk. And Grant, actually.
Actually, Conk has goggles on.
Most kobolds in Kitara are naked.
Most are.
Oh, somebody just became my boy. Hey, it's my boy!
My boy! It just appears.
Wow, that was amazing. Somebody did a great impression of my boy.
Okay.
So your boy, do you want to activate your boy?
Yes, I want him to come up immediately. And Joe, just for context, you immediately roboted.
I can't hear you.
You're a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Your
You
boy
are a robot.
Your boy comes up to you and Cran.
You are a robot.
I'm robot.
You
are a
were
robot.
robot exactly at the moment. It was perfect timing.
Yes.
My boy just showed up.
Okay.
Didn't you hear?
Oh, yes.
Your boy comes to
Sir
you and Cran.
Flybottom! He's still below deck.
I'm gonna direct a Cran to carry Sam to one of the flotation balloons on the side and get into position to cut things, and point everyone else up to those different sails and telling them to open the sails all the way. Just cut the ropes. We don't need to bother with properly undoing it so that we can redo the sails.
Sophie goes around
They
and
just need to be
starts.
open, fully
Sophie
open.
starts going around slicing the ropes,
Cut rope. Cut rope.
and Sophie
I'm gonna go grab Sir Fluffy Bottom.
Okay. You run downstairs.
Wait, sorry. Is Sam still bleeding?
No, I should.
Yes
stabilize
and
him.
no.
Yeah.
He's not bleeding profusely.
It's a drip now, rather
drip.
than a pool. I am
Okay,
no
so
longer
I'm just
squirting.
going on the boat, right? I was just told to go on the boat.
Onto
yes.
the flotation thing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and do a
Zilmus,
medicine
you
check
start.
then.
You run down the stairs and you see one of those sleeping creatures now slowly making their way up the stairs. Not the stairs from the top deck. I'm talking stairs from bottom deck.
All right. Upon seeing one of those creatures, are they past where I need to go?
Not yet.
All right. I start to slow down.
I'm sharing my screen. Are you watching? Because I'm about to change the view for you.
Okay.
Right here. This is where we are.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to see it yet.
Well, you're going down the stairs.
Yeah.
So, hold on. You see its head peeking up. That's what I'm saying. You're coming down, like... about right here. You need to get, here.
Alright.
And you see the creature slowly moving up the stairs.
Right.
What do you want to do? Hello, Cran.
Do the engine noises kick on about this time?
You're getting people onto the thing, but they will in a second. To run to the other side, so it's gonna take a sec. Figure out what Zilmus does first. As it softly clicks.
I'm going to grab the book that I was holding earlier and throw it on the other side of the staircase, over to the other side.
Which book is this? Is this just a book you have, or is this Zora's book? Because I think
It is just a random book.
So you throw it to the other side of the room? Like to the corner?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing corner polar opposite of you.
Yeah.
Roll a throw. Roll dex.
Alright. That's a 9.
Doesn't go directly to the corner, but it goes, does go over the stairs. And you watch as it grabs on, instead of continuing to slowly go up the stairs, it actually grabs onto the upper level, climbs its way up using its spring-like joints, and pounces onto the book. And it starts tearing it, ripping its head back and forth.
Alright, while it's distracted, I'm going to stealth my way into the room.
Roll stealth.
Can I do it with advantage since it's distracted?
Sure.
That's not much better. I got a 13.
Okay. You move past.
Am I in the room with my dog?
Yep. And he
All right.
he kinks his head off and he lets out a woof.
I, courtesy of my perpetual speak with animals, I tell him, shh. There's something out there that responds to noise. We need to be quiet. So I cast Spider Climb on him and start to walk across the ceiling.
Okay. You walk up onto the ceiling with him.
And climb out.
Okay, I want you to roll stealth with disadvantage.
That's a 12.
You come out, you're walking, and as you're walking, you see that it has moved into the hallway, like between the stairs and just where your door is. And you watch as its head slowly lifts up at you, and its mouth flutters. You take one action before I make it strike.
Prestidigitation can make sounds.
Yeah, I know.
You see that you see the unfamiliar rose-like face, the three flaps, and you see as it flubbers, softly flubbers as it makes clicking sounds, and you see as its lips are slowly peeling open. And the most terrifying thing probably about this creature, it's completely silent. This is unnatural for screechers. Instead of being trained to be a group hunter that screechers naturally are, this one's adapting to be a stealth killer. Then
I'm going to use Minor Illusion to create the sound of my dog barking in the room we were just in.
Okay.
Which, thankfully... What?
20.
Oh!
What?
It crit.
Fuck! A crit.
What is it?
It crit.
Yeah. Oh, no. Ah, what dice deity did you piss off, Mega? Oh. Ah.
Well, thankfully, because of my thing, it goes to surf because of mounted combatant. It goes to Sir Fluffy Bottom, not me.
Oh, it goes to Sir Fluffy Bottom.
Yeah.
Log's dead.
Okay. Ew. Ooh.
On that note, I'm unfortunately gonna have to leave now.
Okay.
You guys know Conk's plan.
Ew.
Rest in peace, doggo.
Okay. as it pounces upwards and rips into the side of Surf. As it goes to bite at you, you direction, and it rips into the side of Sir Fluffy Bottom, taking out a chunk.
Well, I figure it would be more like Sir Fluffy Bottom sacrificing himself kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, sort of. I guess. Yeah. Sir Fluffy Bottom moves a bit to protect you from the strike as it rips into the side of Sir Fluffy Bottom right at like the spot between the rib cage and the lower abdomen. And tears off a large chunk, making the lower abdomen bloody and just shredded at that one spot as it takes a large chunk of meat. Sir Fluffy Bottom will take 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37. Okay. Okay, we'll take 37 points of damage and have its maximum HP reduced by 15.
Yeah.
So it rips off this large chunk from Fluffy Bottom. The reducing of maximum does not take away. It's not 37, then another 15. It's take away 37. Don't change current health, but reduce maximum.
Okay.
And Fluffy Bottom starts bleeding profusely. And you can hear Fluffy Bottom breathing start to get a bit harder, as if his lung was just punctured. Okay. You two move up as it starts chewing down on the piece of Fluffy Bottom. And you make it up, and Fluffy Bottom is not looking good. Crawl up and over. You see that Conk is loading a bunch of people onto some airbags. You and Fluffy Bottom join. Everyone, you see Zilmus and Fluffy Bottom. You see Fluffy Bottom kind of lay over onto the side, bleeding heavily. What do you guys want to do?
I should have used something else instead.
I use 5 points of lay on hands on Fluffy Bottom.
All right, Fluffy Bottom takes 5 points more damage.
Oh.
So you heal it, but this spurt of blood comes out. Fluffy Bottom is bleeding out slowly.
Okay.
Have Crayon and I gone to the balloon yet?
You and Cran are also on the balloon as Conk kicks shit into overdrive, and now you hear all three under the decks go start screeching, as there's now a very loud noise, and they start running downstairs at you. The sound of them breaking at the cage. Okay, and
I look at Sir Fluffy Bottom, tears rolling down my cheeks.
Okay.
I'll use Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay. Roll healing. Fluffy Bottom takes 6 more damage, and Cure Wounds stops the bleeding effect.
Alright, that's 9 damage.
Okay, so Fluffy Bottom heals for 9.
Heals for 9?
Yeah, heals for 9. His maximum HP is still decreased.
Okay.
That is not recoverable.
Right.
Not currently, at least. He will need a regrow limb to fix that. But Sam will need a regrow limb to fix that!
I've already made new limbs. See, I have 2 new fingers on this hand. That's your leg. You don't need your leg for anything. It's not like they have thumbs on your leg.
Sam, you take 4 damage.
Okay.
Unconscious.
No, I have 21
HP. I'm just fucking with you. As Conk jumps on, cuts the balloon, and upwards you go, shooting for the hole to Kitara. It hits. You guys slowly climb up through, having to help Sam. It's a tight fit for Fluffy Bottom, as you all climb back up the hole of which you once came down.
Well, most of us came
I
down.
never
Yeah,
came
most
down
of
this
That
I'm more
three
talking
of us.
about towards 3 of you. 2 of you came.
I'm gonna hold up the rear because I'm spiky and I can survive a fall if someone falls on me.
Okay. If someone falls at you, you're dying.
How big's the hole?
Well, I'm going to actually hold up the rear due to the fact that thanks to spider climb, I'm actually able to
Yeah.
stand on the outside of the hole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you can go last.
Okay. Slowly up, everyone climbs through the hole. And then you watch as the ship starts to fall. And Sophie's on it! No.
She never made it back. She's not a kobold.
Up to the top of the hole, slowly pulling up one by one. Sam, Sophie helps you out of the hole again.
Yes, again.
And you see sitting on his normal chair of bones is the tribe's elder.
Surprise! Not all these different kobolds are coming up.
And you see that he is talking to another kobold, who seems to be shrouded in foliage and fungus. Dev, are you still here?
I'm here.
Go ahead and explain your you.
Okay.
Explain your abomination.
Right. Well, from their distance,
adorable.
I would appear to be a kobold, except for the fact that I'm quite a bit larger than your average kobold. By like quite a bit. But I'm hunched over and appear to be very frail and skinny underneath all of the what looks like heavy leather robes. My face is covered again with heavy leather, and I've got a mask. What appears to be carved out of some kind of bone over my face.
Kobold, a rarity.
And I am holding a scythe, where the scythe top looks like a crow's skull and the beak stretched out into the blade.
As the elder who you were talking to says, "Hold on." Ah! And he looks over at you. The group was crawling out of a hole.
You made it back. Congratulations.
Yes. Did you doubt me for even 1 second?
Multiple.
I look over at the kobold I was just talking to and say, I hold up my staff and go, they're not supposed to come back up out of the ground.
Don't worry, that is the kobold challenge hole. They were taking tribe challenge in order to initiate,
to get glory?
Yes. But
So-
more to
so-
confirm
so
her
it's
as kobold.
And you watch as he
the
points to
glory
an
hole.
elf.
That is a
No.
good name. Scribe, make note! The challenge hole is no longer the challenge hole. It is now the glory hole.
As slowly, one by one, each of the kobolds are pulled out of the glory hole.
Well, this place seems rather pleasant.
You're welcome.
As you see, tribe's wisest kobold. Only the elven one and I were able to successfully make it back
And
from the original kinship who jumped down the hole.
Well, I see. That means you are the only remaining member of the true kinship that she would be partied with.
That is correct, yes.
Congratulations!
He looks at Sophie.
You are now kobold, considered initiated by the Jabolo tribe.
She, in draconic, roughly as she knows, she says,
"Thank you." Now, responsibilities of this young kobold.
Oh, so Sophie knows what I am. Because didn't you say that I was from that tribe?
No. Yes,
No.
you are. She does not know what you are.
She's not.
Well,
she's not a kobold.
she technically would, considering that
She is.
my job was, well, considering that
You didn't introduce her. You didn't introduce her to your job. You were showing her around, and then tendons got cut, lines got crossed, and children got thrown into holes.
Yes.
right. But I'm saying that probably somewhere along the line, as it was teaching her,
Maybe
Conning.
two. Maybe a tale or two.
And if she
Yeah.
would have spent any time with the clan,
She spent
somebody would have
literally
died.
one evening.
She spent one evening.
He spent one evening tied up, captured.
Basically, what happened? We went in, we had a rest, we then took her, she ran away, then we tried to get her back. I don't think it was actually time for her to go to meet.
Yeah. Elder looks at the rest who have all crawled up and say,
Well, and to the rest of you, you are honorary members of the Jabolo tribe.
as he takes a mud and he goes to Sophie and he draws a symbol on her head to do the normal initiation ritual. And he looks at you, Sam, and says,
Sam,
Yes.
you survived trial and are the only original remaining member of your kinship.
That is correct. I heard you doubted me there, but why would you doubt me? I am proven to be the best and smartest of the kobolds.
And that you have. And with that, I would like you to inform your broodmate. You will be taking Sophie under as your hatchling.
Tribe's wisest, I understand you are the most wise, but I do not believe she has the capabilities to,
You brought her along and brought her to trial. You brought her up as tribe's strongest. You are tribe's smartest, and now you will make her strong. You will be designated her parental figure.
If this is what the wisest one says is the most desirable outcome, then it will be as you say.
Inform your broodmate of your new hatchling.
Very well.
okay. I will let you guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. I will be right back.
Hi, Jake.
Oh, yeah,
Before
Grant.
you go,
Yeah,
can I make an insight check on him? I want to see if I'm wiser than him.
Roll insight.
Wiser than me?
Shit, that's a 12.
You're not sure. He's pretty wise. He's sitting on a throne. By the way, this room, it's a gigantic room of which sits in it this ginormous green crystal, of which keeps Kitara aloft.
Now, go away. Thank you, Grave Master. We will make note.
this place seems rather interesting.
Honorary kinship, you are now considered. This is the Grave Master. Your previous member, Okur, was a member of his followers.
I will be right back. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
I need to go use the restroom, so I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, everyone go use the restroom real quick. Potty break.
This is concerning that.
Whether you want to or not, go to use the bathroom.
So
This
it's
is
a
not
potty party.
Alright, then I'm not getting up from my chair.
A potty party.
We will be right back. So don't do anything in character, but be right back. Go use the potty. All right, we are back.
I've just realized.
Is that a Kyla I hear?
Happened. They called me up.
Hello, Kyla.
No, that's not Kyla. That's Zoru.
Oh,
That's me.
oh is that Zoru?
That would be great. Yes.
Is it
She's
Zoru?
on her way to pick us up.
Yes.
Zoru.
Oh,
Zoru's
hello.
watching TV.
I am here.
did they explain to you what's happening, or did they keep it a secret?
Yes, and I object.
I explained everything, and he does
I
not like the
object.
fact that I am now Sophie's mother.
I object. I will take this to court.
I do
The
not believe I am fit to.
Tribe's
parent
wisest
child
is
that.
right there, and he's there to talk to. Yeah, continue. Oh wait, we are back. Okay.
I object on the grounds of several accounts of verbal and actually attempted murder on the child.
Everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why did you mention Kyla? She wants to know.
Why did you mention Kyla? She wants to know.
You said a wisdom save?
Yes.
Dirty 20 for me.
Yeah, it's a DC of 15, so as long as you roll over a 15.
Sophie passes.
11.
Of course she does.
Sorry, what am I saving
Tribe's
against?
wisest passes.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Answer the question.
I'm fine with wisdom. Oh, it might not be fine. What's
the
the...
best
What is it?
DC 15.
15. I said
It's
that's a
nothing
10.
bad. It's
That's a
just
10.
something people have to do.
Am I blind?
To me.
I don't
That's
see
a
the best
10.
yet.
So,
You
what
are indeed
happens?
blind.
I'm blind?
No, not you. Zoru.
Yeah.
No,
I'll ping you.
I-
I'll ping you in
I'm
spam.
just gonna put it. I'm just gonna put it in here.
Yes, this is where it goes.
Oh, okay. It was called Dice Thing the other day. Oh,
That's for Wednesday.
yeah. That would be why I can't see.
This is why, by the way.
You're supposed to be
Yeah,
spending the
general.
night
I just gave.
A
So
wisdom
what
saving throw?
happens?
So sorry. I'm sweating.
It's just this
Also,
pleasant smell.
It's pleasant
That's
smell.
what you're
It, just, it makes you instantly not want to fight.
I thought something happened to you.
If you fail, I did not fail. Violence is still the
yeah.
answer.
Oh, really, that's
Violence is still the answer. So Tribe's wisest. Oh, okay.
great. I need the drink.
Okay, there we go. I got a 20.
Okay.
24.
Violence is still the answer.
Violence
to
is
Zoru.
still the answer.
I have not
Zoru,
what you-
did they mention the fact that Sam is missing a leg?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
No, I messed up.
It makes Zoru's plan on killing Sam easier.
Yes. Especially since I have the ability to summon creatures that are far stronger than me now.
Unfortunately,
He literally gave us everybody a leg up in battle.
no, I gave the
A leg down.
Like
I
down
gave
about
the screecher a leg up.
Yeah. So the tribe
Also,
elder
what the hell is that
this.
music?
The tribe elder looks over at you, Zoru, as you go to say objections.
What the hell was that music?
Oh, that's the kobold choir.
Ah, serenading us.
Oh,
I
known
knew it
as
was
Zoru's TV. Anyway,
Listen. I can't help it. We're in the car. Somebody in the car is watching Virgin River. I can't do anything about it.
you're watching it without us? How could you? Anywho, you want to object to the tribe elder?
I want to object to the tribe elder's decision, yes.
Okay.
On accounts of verbal threats and
Sam!
actual murder on the child.
Yes.
Do you have a broodmate?
I don't know. Do I? I don't.
Do you?
I don't know. We never decided if we did or not. 'Cause I didn't know if we ever decided
It's up
that.
to you. Do you have a broodmate?
Uh,
Does Sam have a girlfriend or boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it a boy or a girl?
I do not believe that. What's their name?
Boy. I don't know.
Sounds gay.
It's Zora.
It is Zora.
Zora.
Refuse. No.
I don't know.
This
I
man
did it
is now
completely
lying.
randomly. I did it completely randomly. Even was Yash odd was known, and even was girl boy odd was girl. So
Okay.
Yash.
Yash. Okay.
It was who I was assigned with. It was an arranged thing.
Right. We do that?
Uh,
I don't think we do that.
do that.
I think... Did they tell you it was arranged?
Yes.
They're probably lying.
They probably lied.
I'm gonna roll an insight quickly. They did not lie.
Sam's
I am wisest, and I say they probably lied.
That's a good point.
His whole life is a lie.
I am waiting. I think they probably lied. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
It make a good point.
Well, as long as you enjoy your time with your broodmate, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Time? With? What do you mean by that?
Are they actually a broodmate, or are they just someone you're near?
I rolled a 2, so they are an actual broodmate.
Very well.
We don't spend time with each other. He does his own thing, I do my own thing.
I've been down away for however long we've been down in the glory hole.
It's been a month.
I've been away for a month, and they didn't go searching after me. We don't talk much because in the arranged marriage, we weren't supposed to talk. That's how it's told. We're supposed to share assets, but not talk.
Hey, listen, man.
In fact, he kind of wants to stay as far away from me as possible, but I just assume that that's what most couples go through.
Well, if you're saying that your broodmate is not acting that of a broodmate, then I would be more than...
I don't know what a broodmate's supposed to do, so...
They're supposed to be with you at most every moment to help you, listen to you, and work with you.
No, they don't like to listen to me. That's one of the main things is I wasn't allowed to talk near them. Understandably, but yes.
Then Zoro, I hear your demand, and now also make you parental figure of Sophie. You are now Sam's broodmate. Congratulations.
But that's
it was not arranged. It was not arranged. It was done on the spot.
You arranged it, yes? I had no part of it. Thus, it was arranged by somebody else.
No, you had a part of it for the fact you told me that your broodmate was not correctly your broodmate.
But that means that I will lose all my assets if I leave Zora.
Well, now you have new assets.
Haha. But I mean, like my shop and whatnot.
You will keep your shop.
But Zora said that if I leave and stop making money,
get 50% of everything you make up for it.
I am the wisest, and I say that you, being Tribe's best at what you do, very smartest, you will keep your shop. We cannot afford to take that from you.
You wouldn't be taking it. Zora said that he would be taking it.
Well, Zora's gonna die.
No, if one of us is gonna die, it's definitely us.
I will speak with them. Congratulations. Feel free to enact courting rituals.
Or just immediately wraps his arm around Sam's neck, pulls him in for a nice close hug, and begins to squeeze his neck very, very tightly.
I believe this is known as a domestic violence.
Trigger warning.
There's never not been trigger warnings.
There's never not been trigger warnings, but we never said there was a trigger warning in this stream.
Can I roll to report it to the police?
You can.
An 11. I don't know what if I'm supposed to add.
There's no police.
Charisma?
Charisma. That's fuck you.
Returned.
Can I flip a coin to see if there is police?
There technically are 2 guards at the door.
Guards outside, yes. That's a -2, so that's a
minus
9.
the guards at the door.
And so the guard hears you and he kind of looks in.
What?
I would like to report a crime.
Okay.
Okay.
My broodmate is now suffocating me.
I like it.
Just standing there smiling.
Even yes or no? Yes.
And is it domestic violence or are you just kinky?
Even yes or no?
Whenever he says,
it is not domestic violence.
He says that, I just let him go.
So, confirm, Sam's into that shit. So you start strangling him and he's like, ha. Makes sense, he blows himself up on always.
That's true.
And now you need to roll to see if he's been impregnated or not. Because there's no such thing as a male or female.
But I have something covering the cloaca.
You could be extra fertile, you don't know.
I have something covering the cloaca. There's no way to get into the cloaca. Something's covering the cloaca.
And not even a phylactic.
Hey, listen,
100%.
It's okay.
Congratulations, Zoru. Congratulations, Sam. You two are now broodmates.
Thank you.
Go have your honeymoon.
We are off to find a honeymoon. I hear it is very illustrious.
Sophie just kind of looks at Nas and it's kind of like a what just happened? Like she doesn't really understand much to Chronic, so
I just look at her like you'll figure it out when you're older.
Thumbs up.
I will then turn to Sophie. Your parents.
Oh yeah, they're your parents now.
Hey,
I'm probably gonna be taking care of you most of the time, but they're your parents technically.
I speak in common to her.
Does that make us all aunts and uncles?
Parental figure. That one is just your.
That was your pink cushion.
Incorrect, Zoro. Zoro, Tribe's wisest said, parents, us.
Shut up, side piece.
Just say so.
You say so, honey.
Just say so, I mean. Tell me what more to do, you know. I mean, I'm only your input.
That hole is right over there. You keep talking. You're gonna go back down.
He said that hole is right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said the hole is right there.
He said that the hole is right there and you can go down on it.
Yep. Yep.
That is not what I said.
That's a yes. I interpret it as that.
And the hole's right over there and you can go down it. There you go.
I interpret it as exactly what you think I interpret it as and proceed.
I like cover Sophie's eyes like, let's exit.
And slowly everyone but Zoro and Sam escape. Questionable things happened that day.
It's not my fault.
Sam is down to see his other leg.
I didn't know you two were into bondage.
I didn't know either.
We're not a child-friendly stream.
No, we've never been.
We never have been.
Wednesday, even more so, technically.
is terrible.
Congratulations, you two are moms and fathers. Great. Oh.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. Well. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Zoru, you now have two stepchildren. My boy and my boy.
And Sophie.
No, that's just his child.
That's our child. These are his stepchildren.
Anyway, I was gonna say since I am part now, I wanna throw Sophie a ritual.
What?
He wants to throw Sophie a
I can perform a ceremony.
Right after the recording's done that you have enacted with Sam now. Forceful. It's not that forceful, he only has one leg. It's not. Well, the morning evening goes by. As it comes back is a Sam. Now here's a question: is Zoru carrying Sam?
Am I carrying him?
Yeah, would you carry Sam? He only has one arm.
He only has one leg. He has two
arms. One leg.
Yeah, Sam has one leg.
Zoru probably dragged Sam through by the tail, like.
Yeah, no, that's how I.
Joke's on you. I'm into that shit. Apparently.
Oh.
How do you blow yourself up all the time?
Thank you, Mr. D4.
You blow yourself up at every opportune moment, so that makes sense.
Sam is no stranger to being blown.
Yes.
Just the single.
I grabbed Sam. I'm looking at him and say, "Listen, I'm gonna make a deal with you. I'm not gonna kill you, but
okay, well, you just have to safe word.
You are gonna show me how to put that explosive stuff on the ends of my arrows."
Oh, it's very simple.
Show me how to put explosive in my arrows, and I will not kill you.
I take the arrow, and on the flat side of the arrowhead, I just put some of the explosive on it. You say, I put the explosive on the arrow.
Now, if it doesn't blow up whenever I shoot it, when I go grab it and stick it in the ground.
It should blow up, but you just have to make sure it's very stable. If you tilt it at all, it'll fall off and blow up at your feet if that little spike there is adjusted anyway. Also, when you shoot it, the inertia of the object will make it just fall. So I wouldn't recommend shooting it.
Well, then you better think of something else.
You could change out the tips for one of these nuts, and I hold up actually the last empty nut that I have. I show him. I could put some of the explosive powder on it and change out the arrowhead for one of these.
Would that work?
If I could attach it properly, it would work the same as the nut hitting the ground. It would just be launched from instead of a catapult to a bow and arrow.
It's really, I need more nuts.
It's really the exact same principle as this catapult is. It's just you probably can have a faster reload time with less power.
The head's broke off.
What?
I said I pull out one of the arrows that I tried to pull out of Sam's back, but the head of it broke off. Or not Sam's back.
Peb's
back. Sorry, Joe.
Poor Peb. He never got a proper burial.
We were done with the ship.
It's me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Zoro would have grabbed him.
All right, I'll allow it. So
Peb's final wish was to be buried back in Kitara.
We'll go with that.
I'm in a bag.
I did. I covered his body and everything.
So my dear.
I made hijack with 3 words. Or I made hijack laugh with 3 words. No, 4 words.
My dear, if we go to my workshop, I can touch the nut with your choice of explosives.
I can touch
every one of the
I can
arrows.
touch his nut with your
What?
rod.
Did you just call me?
Did I say my dear or my love? I forget. We are now bonded by blood.
Where the human drives? Like I told Calvin. Don't
Like
push
I
it,
told Calvin.
piece. Don't push it. It's big, so I can eat it.
Or what will happen if I do?
Take that off.
Oh, all right.
But yes, can we head up to my shop to see if I can try to tinker one of those for very quickly?
So first things first. With the group Cordy, you do see that they have a dead body of a kobold.
Hey, Hijack.
Yes, Mega.
I can make you laugh with one word.
Can you?
Yeah.
Penis.
No. Although that is a good one.
Hijack did.
It's good timing.
Want me to prove it, Hijack?
Sure.
We are about to attend
Pork.
I'm smiling. I'm smiling.
Yeah, I can make everybody laugh with one word. Testicles.
Testicular torsion?
Testicles.
Testicles.
I'm
Son
not
of both of
laughing, you lied-
these.
I'm
not laughing, Dev. You lied to us.
Hijack, I have a question. Is
Yeah.
that just at normal now, or does my hand have work yes again? Yes?
Your hand is worky.
Okay, so then that would be an advantage, plus 5, so that is a 16 to craft for that arrow, and I'm going to put in some fire into the arrow to make it more boomy.
Okay. Zoro, Sam makes you an explosive arrow.
Sick.
Try this one out to make sure it works.
I pull it back and aim it directly at Sam.
I would not recommend that. I still have all my explosives strapped to me, minus the leg and the arm. So I have 3 explosives still on me.
Into the middle of the street.
To the middle of the stream? Or
street?
So you just in middle.
Road,
so
alley.
You're in a sewer area. So
We're in a sewer area.
yeah,
No,
you shoot it. Like the kobolds that were walking around the area just scatter, and you watch as a few just hiss at you. It's like rats.
Sick. All right. Cool. They work. Make me.
I can also make it have different status effects, if you will. I figured out how to make 5 different ones, although technically 6, but one of them is more just a combination of the other 2. I just need you to find me the materials to make those ones, and I can make you as many of those.
What materials do you need?
Well, so for certain ones, so some of them, so back down where we had the that one alligator that we killed, and then who was it that found the yellow goop? I forget. Anyway, that yellow goop that we got, that one made a really good one that made the loud flash and the very bright bang. So that one makes basically a bang flash, and it makes a bright noise and a very loud light. Also with something that is hard water, I believe is what it's known as. If I put that in, I can make a cold one. With any sort of decaying food, I can make an acid one. And with an ember or a coal, I can make a fire one.
Okay, so, Hijack, can I roll nature or investigation to see if I know where to get any of that without going all the way back down?
Okay, so the lightning stuff, no. Ice is ice.
Ice is ice.
Probably hard water. You could probably raid that from a freezer somewhere. When he says rotten food, you could probably you could also make it. When he says rotten food, your head slowly pans over and looks at the giant the larger kobold who's covered in fungus also Peb's rotting corpse.
Any decaying matter will do it.
And then coals and embers those are just gettable from the embers are gettable from the forge. Yeah, from a fire.
Okay, so the lightning stuff I can't get.
The lightning is the only stuff you can't get.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Sick.
And then, do you want me to roll to see how many nuts I actually still have left in my forge?
Sure.
D20, D10, D8, D4, D6, D12?
D100.
2 D12s, add that together.
Where's the D12?
Do you remember how many you had before?
I had total that I took with me. I had one left after everything was used. That I just used to do the demonstration.
I mean, how many left in the forge, not on you?
We didn't decide how many were in the forge. We decided how many were on me.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Roll two D10s.
2 D10s?
Yep.
Yes.
Roll percentile. You have 20 nuts.
I can make you 15. But I need material for 20 of them.
Which ones are going to be the most effective?
It depends on your use completely. Personally, my favorite are the the bang flashers, as they are the most useful
Can't make those.
and orientating. Next, I'd say is probably the acid ones, as those ones help lower enemies' defenses. Cold is good for stopping movement, and fire is just good for burning things. So if you want to set something on fire from afar, you can use that one.
I can already do that.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Which ones go exploding?
They all explode.
They all explode.
It's just what do they do with the explosion? Do they burn you?
Okay, here's the bit. Is I can make them, but I can't make them very fast. And I can make one type of them, but I can't make.
I can make them relatively quickly.
I kind of can.
But yes, just bring me material for 20 of those nuts, and then I can make you 15 arrows.
So
I whistle and I summon my dragon.
Okay. So between acid, cold, and fire, you can choose how many of the 15 will be of those three, because you can relatively easily get resources for that. And I will leave those two, and I'm going to move over to the rest of the group with
There you go. What those do.
With Cordy. So, Cordy?
I said just making it even in that language.
Got mouthful if you can hold on.
Okie dokie.
I'm in a bag.
How'd you get in the bag? Get out of the bag.
I'm not actually in the bag.
Hi, I'm back.
So with you currently, Cordy, is you don't know any names. There is a glass kobold, a kobold that seems to be covered in a chitin shell, and a normal draconic yellow kobold with a dog nose, and an elf child who wears a kobold mask.
And a dog.
By the way, now that y'all are closer to me, you'd realize that in my hunched over form, I'm probably about 5'4", so I'm relatively large.
We're just looking up.
You are not relatively large. You are huge.
Yeah. And
we're all like under 3 foot.
Yes, yeah.
Or slightly above. I think the biggest one of us was 4 foot.
Did we not shrink your size?
And
a bit?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Bro, you are massive.
You are large.
It's my secondary race made me that way. Anyway, you would also, now that you're closer to me, notice that I'm not wearing a bunch of thick leather robes. I'm completely covered from neck and head down with fungus that it
Ew.
makes sheets that appears to look kind of like a leathery robe, but it's actually fungus.
You
like
also
that,
notice
like that stuff that looks like spider web.
kind of.
No, it looks more like. Have you ever seen you know what kombucha is?
No.
The drink.
No.
Have you ever seen
No.
bacterial made leather? Hold on, I'll show you.
Your robes are made out of the silky spider-like fungus stuff. That's what I.
No, it's more looks like a piece of kombucha SCOBY.
You really that mad at me?
Think of it like leathery moss.
Yeah.
Like a slimy fungus. Have you ever seen slime mold? Here, I'll give you here's a picture. Here. This is what kombucha SCOBY looks like. It is a type of fungus. It grows in tea.
Grows in tea. He's covered in it. You also notice along with that, where his normal joints are, they're kind of actually spaced out from one another, and you think you actually see a little bit of bone in some places. Which is what helps him be so much taller.
Yeah,
Well,
I
aren't
mean,
you a pleasant-looking fellow?
basically, imagine if a cobalt was exposed to a fungus that grew inside of it and made his body expand out. He no longer needs his skeletal structure or anything to support him. But it basically doubled his size.
Well, aren't you a pleasant-looking fellow?
And my face is covered with a mask that looks like a skull that is actually carved from a piece of bone. Just so you know.
What are we doing?
And when he looks at me and says, "Aren't you a pleasant-looking fellow?" I'm gonna hold out my hand. I'm gonna outreach my bony, massive hand, and I'm gonna hold it palm up towards him. And when he looks, I'm gonna make a mushroom grow out of my hand.
You watch as slowly as the skin in the palm splits and cracks a bit, as slowly growing upwards comes this fruiting body.
Am I able to determine if this mushroom is edible?
I pluck it off my hand when it's fully grown, and I hand it to you.
That doesn't answer my question.
That doesn't answer his question.
I make the gesture. I don't actually say anything. I just make a gesture, like like I'm putting something in my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. What do I roll? Survival or nature? Hijack.
Either.
It would be nature, probably.
Probably nature.
But
that
I don't.
Is an 18.
It's nature because what you're doing is nature-like, but it doesn't come directly from nature.
Yeah,
if
so
it came
you
directly
can't
from nature,
identify
then
it.
it would be survival.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to identify it.
It is. You don't think it's poisonous. You're not sure. It's not any mushroom that you know.
All right, I'll go ahead and try a piece.
How big of a piece? Like a tenth of it?
How many tenths?
About maybe a tenth.
You would gain 1 hit point and would feel completely full and refreshed.
I must say, this is a rather interesting mushroom.
Yeah, 1/10 of that mushroom is enough to feed one person for a day and make them feel full all day long.
So you've got good berry.
It's good berry, yeah. It's It's the mushroom version of it.
It's a mushroom version of good berry.
The mushroom version. Cool. It's a mushroom. Yeah, it's a. It's not technically good berry, but it's made off of good berry.
It's called.
It's the thing that ate the good berry.
It's actually called withered fruit.
Good trim.
Except for
Trim.
I'm just gonna pretend it tastes like this really good mushroom soup.
Yeah, I tell him don't eat it after 24 hours.
Anyway, I introduce myself. Good, whenever this is. I am Zilmis. This is Sir Fluffy Bottom. Sir Fluffy Bottom barks.
Nas?
Hello?
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 People are introducing themselves to this larger kobold. I like to think that the ambient noise coming from Zoe's mic right now is the fucking whispering that you hear from being around Sus.
Sus is alive somewhere.
By the way, everybody that has spoken to me directly, I don't know if you would need to make some kind of perception roll to notice it because I'm wearing a bone mask over my face, but I'm not actually speaking.
His jaw doesn't move with his words.
Would that be perception or investigation?
Perception.
All right. That is a 21.
You see that his jaw doesn't move along with his words, if it does move at all.
I'm not going to mention this, because I have been raised in a polite society. Well, I have been tortured in a polite society.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want to see what my face. You do not want to see my face underneath this mask.
Here's the thing.
Having been raised in high society, I've seen my fair share
well, y'all
of
know what y'all would know
masks.
what I am, right? They would know what I am.
No,
I would know that you're
my
a kobold.
size would be the giveaway that I'm the gravekeeper. What do you call? What was the name for it again?
You guys don't know them by visual, but you can get. But by story, this is the Grave Master.
What was the name for it?
Grave Warden or Grave
Master. I'm the specifically the Jabot.
Not specifically, you're.
That's what you said.
Well, then I know, but then I corrected myself.
Okay.
I
travel between the tribes.
You travel between the tribes.
You're the cult leader.
You're a cult. You're basically your own tribe, but your tribe has has their own influence of all the other tribes.
Right. Where I take in people.
You take in people from the tribes and teach them how to grow mushrooms, and they become the Jabolo tribes, grave tenders, maybe the Hikwa tribes, grave tender. You teach people how to be the garden keepers.
Right.
Now I'm thinking right now.
I do the rituals and shit like that. Yeah.
You do the initiation rituals for people for members of the grave.
Would he have known Okur?
He would have known Okur.
He would have known Okur. Now I am thinking, how will Nas introduce herself? Will she use her original name or keep on with Nas?
That is up to you.
Nas has another name.
Nas Sinin is not her original name. That's the name she was given by.
It's Dwarvish for glass slut or something.
Clear slut, yeah.
Clear slut. There we go.
Also, Zoru, I just DM'd you all the effects.
Okay.
Actually, she will feel liberated knowing that she's back home in Katara, technically. So, let's see what random fantasy name generator come up with.
Fuck
and I'll build off
yeah.
the
Random name generator.
You know,
That's
that's
how I
how,
came up
that's
with
how
the name.
that's how Sus got his name, was a random name generator.
It's going to start with
Because his name is actually Sasonian, which is Cobalt for shadow.
I got.
Everybody just called him Sus.
That's actually why my name used to be.
Well, in particular, I think his name means Shadow of Death. I don't have his character sheet no more, so I can't tell you.
My boy is back.
And by the way, I introduced myself to the group while everybody's trying to figure out what to say. As Master Sups, I am.
Hijack, I have a question.
Yeah.
Were Zoru and I still there when he introduced himself, or
no, you two are getting to know each other inside of your cave.
Ah, yes, my workshop.
Yeah.
Yes, I will show all of my tools. You did this.
You'll show Molly your toys.
Kobold names.
As Sophie looks at you and says, in Draconic, patting herself, well, names don't change, but she says, in Draconic,
I'm Sophie.
It is a small elven child.
Wearing a bone mask like mine.
Wearing a kobold mask. Hers doesn't look like wood. It's bone. It's more wood-like.
And she also has a mark on
But
her
it's
forehead that the tribe's wisest just gave her.
Yep. It's a bleach white though. There's no wood naturally this color. Almost looks like someone painted it.
I see.
The random name generator has spoken.
Oh, what's the name?
Shaz.
Shaz.
Spelled S-H-A-S.
Shaz.
Shaz.
Okay.
So she'll be like,
yeah, they like.
My name is Shaz. Thank you.
Cran is also here.
And that's Crayon.
I was gonna. No. The door to the outhouse. No, the door to the outhouse slams open, and you see Cran walk out of the toilet yet again.
trailing a piece of very wet used toilet paper.
I'm gonna send that to Joe.
Hold on.
As I walk up to the giant kobold, does he actually look like a kobold? Yes.
He does look like a kobold. He looks like a kobold, but almost. He looks like a kobold that went through. You know those stretch torture machines?
Yeah.
Looks like he went through a stretch torture machine. Every single bone got dislocated or torn off, and then stitched back together with mushrooms.
Oh, I was gonna say, is he like the TV guy from Willy Wonka? What's his name? Max TV or something?
Yeah.
Pretty much?
Mike TV.
Mike TV, yeah.
Maybe, pretty much.
Okay. Hello.
Zora, we're introducing people to the new character. Of which Sam and Zoru do eventually arrive.
They're not.
Or
they do. Okay, cool. He sent me all the stuff in the thing, so I assume we're done.
Continue on, Cran.
Yeah.
After they are introduced to
Hello,
all of Sam's toys.
my name is Cran.
I'll fill in. I'll do whatever you need. Really? Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
We're supposed to get there early, so we can just...
Dev?
Dev.
Dev?
Darv. Darvo.
I'm here.
Cran is talking.
Hello, giant kobold. My name is Sam. or not Sam.
Sam.
I just wanted into
You are
Sam's
Sam?
voice.
No.
I just kind of went into Sam's voice. I was
Why are
thinking
you
about
stealing
That's
my
Sam's
identity?
new name now. His name is now Sham.
Sham.
My identity
Yeah.
theft is not a joke.
my name is Cran.
That is not a joke. Oh, Cran is introducing himself to you there, Cordy. Okay.
I did not. I just walked out of the outhouse, by the way. So I was
Just
not
walked
here.
out of an outhouse.
Yeah. And apparently I have a piece of toilet paper stuck to my butt.
It's your foot.
My foot. Sorry.
Sophie looks at you, Cran, and just kind of picks. You see she's kind of like with her nail, just kind of scratching at your armor, as a piece just flakes off.
Mine?
No, Cran, chitin, but it's like a lot of it is very cracked right now.
That's not supposed to happen. Does anybody know how to help this? Wait.
You know it regrows. You have to
regrow.
you have to shed it and grow a new one, but it's
Can I cast it?
Cast what?
It is a first level spell.
The regrow.
Regrow is a first level spell, but it does not exist in 5e. The only way to do a regrow 5e is
it's the druid.
wish
It's
or regenerate, or with a ring of regeneration. Those are the only 3 ways to regrow a limb in 5e.
Sam needs some regeneration.
This isn't a limb though, it's chitin.
Regeneration is a 7th level spell way beyond us. And rings of regeneration are extremely rare.
It's not a missing limb, it's just chitin. It's just his shell flaking.
It's a subclass, not subclass, subrace thing.
His shell's just flaking.
I dust off some flakes from
I got beat up
Cran's shell.
more than I thought in that fight.
Yeah, you did.
I jumped onto the boat and then we won.
Thank you.
Yeah, you jumped onto the bird.
Bird. It
wasn't
looks
bird.
like a boat though.
But it flies, so it's a bird.
Cran, what's a boat?
Cran knows what a boat is.
Does he?
You came from a desert.
In a desert?
Yeah.
In a desert?
Cran's pretty wise. Yeah, he's heard
A
stories.
desert.
He knows
That's
what a
not
boat is.
wisdom. That's
He's
intelligence.
heard stories about a boat.
That's intelligence, not wisdom.
Just because you live in the area, I'll say you know the word airship, not boat.
We've been down that road, and it has.
Airship. Sorry.
The background sound slowly gets louder. We're pretty soon gonna be copyright stricken for showing a whole show through Zora's mic.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Turn him
No,
down
you're
a
not.
little bit.
I can't help. What's worse is I have bad signal right now, so I'm just hearing little bits and pieces.
You're very quiet right now too.
Doesn't mean we're not allowed to tease you for it.
I'm late. I'll take that. But I did bring food.
Yay, food. You also watch as a one-legged kobold, Cordy, is bridal-styled carried to you by another kobold.
So so I can cast regrowth?
It's not. No. It's not.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
really
matter.
It's just real power.
No. He gets to keep his peg leg.
There's plant growth.
Oh, not Sam.
Yarr.
Oh, so you're
not
not
Sam.
bringing him to me to bury?
No, he's still alive. You see, Sam is still alive.
One leg in the grave.
Technically, it's not in the grave.
No,
Maybe it is in the
being
grave. But
digested.
Actually, it is below us. It's not in the ground, I don't think.
It's even
below
lower
us
than
is the ground.
Even lower than the ground. Okay? It was inside of that thing that ate my leg.
Yes.
He'll be fine.
Are you okay without a leg? By the way,
What are legs good for?
I mean, they're good for walking
Good point.
around.
I can make a peg leg for that. That's easier than an arm, because I don't even need to make a hand for it.
I just rolled 28 on a medicine check.
You're not gonna regrow
What
his
happened
limb.
to Conk?
Conk?
Yeah.
Conk's right there.
I'm inspecting his leg. I just rolled a 28 on a medicine check.
It's definitely missing. The wound has been magically healed over.
Okay.
He's probably still vulnerable to infection.
Maggots.
Maggots.
How did you? Come on. No, maggots are good for you. Let those fester.
Yes, they will eat the dead skin, thus stopping infection.
Okay,
And they also make a
I'll
good
be
snack
right
when you're
back.
hungry.
Well,
I hand Sam. Hold this.
hands you something. I don't know what it is, but you're holding it now.
I thought I heard him say that he's handing me off and telling them to hold me.
Oh.
No, that's what I did.
Okay.
I
Option
said, hold
2?
this. Referring to Sam.
Okay, yeah, so I was right.
Someone
so
hold
Cordy,
this.
Bippity boppity IB property.
Someone has handed Sam. I'm not sure who it is, but you can add a Sam to your inventory.
Take a Sam.
Take a Sam.
I've been here before.
I'll take the Sam.
Okay.
I will take the. No, I want to take the Sam.
We're too close to that hole for me.
No, I'll take the Sam and drop him back down the hole.
That's what I was gonna do.
Listen, y'all. You can't keep tempting me. This man's life is at risk.
Don't worry, Sam is fine.
Crane knows that. Absolutely.
Oh shoot! Yeah, Cran's there. No, he would want to throw him down the hole too.
Well, with that note, that is where we're gonna end it today.
Yay!
Well, after that surprisingly sexual session.
It was.
I blame West.
Yes, that is correct.
That was.
Because it's actually West's fault this time.
Woo!
Hey, Jack.
Yes, Mega?
I got
just
a
wanna point
17 on stealth.
Most of it is,
What are
but
you
he
trying to
didn't
sneak up to
initiate
do?
it. He didn't start.
Are you trying to pickpocket the Sam?
No, I said I said that I was going to take the Sam first, so technically I already have the Sam.
But there's 3 of me. You can share.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Well.
Oh wait, do you have?
This is where we're gonna end it today. So before
And,
people go on a
I've
tangent.
I've got a 24 to drop Sam down the hole using sleight of hand.
Hello.
Denied. As always, guys. Good night.